I've been working on Hulk Hogan for a while.
Okay,
The AI just doesn't match the voice.
we should be live on the Simple Hot
Hogan,
Boys.
right? And he's like,
Hey,
"Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene."
yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
dollar.
like more of a
Live.
regular tone.
Okay,
And one a little beefy, so
leave them live
it's
anyway.
touch and go. You know, it's
Let me
you
hide
can't
this.
get them because if you just do it all hyper energy.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See if it's gone live. Because I tried to log in on Streamlabs. It looks like it's something I'm gonna have to sort out. I haven't used. Anything though. Connecting streaming software to go live. Like, oh no, it is here. Here, guys. Yeah, dollar. Okay, my whole Twitch shit is fucked up at the minute. He's doing an after hours, and that's kind of like the main thing. That's what the Cinder Block boys are known for. Right, let's get this. The Cinder Block boys Twitch account is known for playing games while. Okay, there we go. So that's. It's known for playing games while we sit there and watch after hours because it's less boring that way. Okay, I can put this back on now. The sensitive information is gone. I don't know what he's talking about. And to be honest, immediately I already don't care.
True leadership is building bridges, not walls, for all to cross.
He was talking about this fucking like this AI voice, like it was the most difficult shit ever, but it just isn't. But yeah, I've got a whole other layout. I wonder if these come through. Let me have a look.
Okay, so here's Biden, President Joe Biden.
It does. It comes. I think it comes through as Discord. Okay, that's fine.
The art of success is knowing when to strike and when to hold.
Let me open this link as well, see if it actually Discord.
Remember, it's only gotta sound convincing to parry.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it. Soundboard shit.
Us necessarily.
I've wailed out on expensive stream deck. I'm a mark like Phil Burnell. But this stream, I've got to say, this stream has entirely been done. Get one up on Pissman, and he doesn't know it. He doesn't even know it. Because he's just finished his like blue collar job or whatever the fuck he was doing. And he wasn't restreaming tonight. I was having a good sleep. Well, I say that. I woke up in like a hot sweat, knowing that this was going on, knowing that I wasn't restreaming, and I had to boot up. I asked, of course, I asked good friend Nutsack if I should stream, and he said the stream was boring. The fucking not the Cinder Block Boys live, of course. He said the stream they did tonight though, really fucking boring. Why is it?
I gave him more than an ice cream cone, if you know what I mean. Hey there, good looking.
Pretty good, right? Like it's definitely.
Oh, it's probably because
pretty good.
This is. I tried to set these up for fucking. I don't know why it's used these pictures.
This is just.
Interesting.
Voices just don't work with AI. Like I was working on a Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay, anyone in chat send messages. I need to see if my chat bar's working. I mean, I could just do it myself.
With the AI under any sample I
Okay, the chat's working.
This is OJ is really bad.
What's been up with Perry is still getting bricks. You know what? To be completely honest, your guess is genuinely as good as mine. Because I've been out of the loop. I was hoping chat would tell me what's been up with Perry. But from what I understand, just from like looking at the server, like while I'm sat on breaks and stuff like that, I understand he's still been getting breaks. I understand that he's also been getting he's also been getting other shit like he got a toilet. I'm sure they sent him a fucking toilet. What's up, Izuna? Missed you. I can't say I've missed restreaming PCL. It's like it's not even content to fall asleep to, because it's just like it's so boring, and none of their voices are like even remotely soothing enough that you can just like drift off to sleep. Like you just at that point, like you just get back in the coffin. Yeah. Do you know what? I've had a very fun time because in and among working, I've been playing Metal Gear, and Metal Gear Solid games, fucking excellent. I will say that. I will say that. Yeah, they're just excellent. But I bought a Stream Deck. I've better optimized my OBS, but when I went to use it all, it didn't want to let me on like OBS for YouTube. It didn't want to let me do any of it, so I just set up on Stream Labs. The only reason Tom isn't a bigger cow is because he's the most boring guy around. No, genuinely. Like, I know I said I was going to put this on and fucking listen to the after hours because he's confident enough to do them now. And it's probably in the absence of me, not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I was the only guy watching these after hours. But I'm putting him on blast again. Funny. I don't know what this stream tonight was about. If anyone's got any like, oh, I can't stop yawning. If anyone's got any specific moments they want me to watch, by all means, either send timestamps or clips. I'll probably go through it. What's up? Hello, Legion. Guys, we need to get Pissman numbers. He's been absent tonight. People were expecting a piss stream. Now, it might be 6 hours too late for me to boot up and expect those kinds of numbers. However, if DSP can do it, we can do it. If PCL can do it, we can do it. Let's get some support.
Hell!
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I can't lie. I love the Stream Deck. It's so goated. Like, actually so good.
James Earl Jones would be kind of good. Yeah, there's so many.
Oh, you know what I could do, actually?
You know, and again,
hang on a second.
the person is dead or is dead because
so I have this synced up to Twitch. It's pretty cool.
Kind of a cool thing. Like, I like hearing George Foreman.
This might be fun
because he's still alive in our
Whoa, buddy! You know? Whoa, buddy!
George Lazenby.
That's Kino Casino. That is. We got some alt YouTube accounts making fun of Testicle Tiger that weren't deleted for a while. Where is Testicle Tiger? Because I didn't. Granted, I only watched the stream for about 5 minutes before I was like, yeah, I'm turning this off. I can't do it. I didn't see her. I think she's been in the Discord. Hey, I'm gonna give this a go because what I've got here is low-key a gem. I just need to find out how, if at all, I can log into YouTube with it.
Send them in, and I'll work on it. It just takes such a long time. Like that Roger Moore sample, I worked on that in April, and I only just got the final
Login
one
details. Here we
a
go.
few weeks ago. It still hasn't been put into system.
Streaming platform
So it
YouTube.
takes a while. Like I said, like the guys that I think it's only one guy that really
I've
works
doxed myself.
at,
Fuck!
Super Tip, and he has a real job.
Yeah, $1.
So it's just like
Barely a fucking dox, is it? I will hide it though. I didn't know it was just gonna fucking boot up like that. No! No!
But this other one,
We've got his name!
They just do it differently.
Let's get him!
You know, I wanted to do a meat man, like a generic meat, like.
Alright,
a meat man. I also worked on.
That as like just
I worked on
work.
Frank Rizzo, but from the Jerky Boys. Like, hey, this is Frank Rizzo. Like the guy.
How do we do
from
this?
Jerky Boys.
I believe.
As a like AI, like a sizzle chest, you know.
Well,
Hey, how about you and me?
I believe it's literally just a game capture. Okay.
You know, get silly. Something like that. I think Frank Rizzo would be.
What's it even called? Okay.
So there's so many, like, and once you start thinking about it, there's so many you could add.
Oh.
To really add color to the
Capture
stream.
specific.
I was gonna do a Kenny, but Perry wasn't buying the voice a little bit because I played him a sample and he was just like, I might cycle back. I might cycle back to that at some point.
It doesn't look like it's working.
And,
Mate, fucking.
And this one might be just last for a little while, but actually somebody emailed me about it and gave me the idea. I kind of want to do the lifeguard. And
I set it up for nothing. Set it up for fucking nothing.
A transgender.
Right, what have I got on here? Okay.
You know, like I just have to find if you guys
Just
wanna
put the
do
after
a
hours in the
little
back.
assignment that you can send me, and maybe like we can
Tried to do something
like,
good for the
a
stream.
picture
And
of
this is what
the
happened.
lifeguard would look like, because we all know this is such a bullshit story. I mean, I know he's lying. It's a bullshit.
I was trying to set up
The thing
stream
about Perry is
avatars.
Sometimes he tells
Yeah.
a tale.
OBS.
And by the next day, he believes it is fact.
They even have Streamlabs on it.
So I would like to maybe get like Divine, if anybody knows who Divine is.
Oh, they.
As like the sample voice for the. I'll give a shout out to Morangi. That's who emailed me about it.
Okay.
And
Allow transparency.
you know, from
What is the
you know,
best service to
John
you
Waters movie.
than Cinderblocks? There's Kelly Rill. I would
And,
argue.
how that works. Like, you know, but that, that's a lot of
I don't know if the times have changed, but when I was putting skin in the game,
But otherwise, yeah.
I would
If you like
use
Divine, that's another one.
DoorDash.
His friend.
I'm UK based.
Use Fred's Nebraska voice. That's a great idea.
I got
By the way, how crazy
got an
is it that,
American
Howard
vote.
Stern is
you can get some online if you're lucky.
getting canceled. Although,
Otherwise, sure
I
that
can't say I'm surprised.
like
Tom,
you
did Jim
have
tell you my
their number
idea
to.
about acting as though Perry isn't Perry?
But
Like you start the
I
show as
believe
Perry
as well.
No. I can see that working.
This man set up like a middleman sort of thing where send money to them, they'll go buy it.
Yeah, but some kind of trans character voice.
I'm not entirely sure about that though, because like I said, I'm not.
Yeah, Morangi's in the chat.
I haven't put any skin in the game.
And then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, oh, that's a great idea.
This bastard, I can't get stream
It's just
avatars
like
to work.
yeah, but I'd want it.
The more I do this shit as well, yeah, the more I'm like,
I want it like for Monday because it's.
more I'm ruining.
T-Bone says, Tom, I'm starting a new job and I'm hoping to still keep streaming early in the afternoon so
Thing.
I can start PC. We'll still do.
I'm destroying it, guys. I'm destroying my
we'll still do,
my Twitch platform.
afternoon
Oh, I'm logged in on both.
I don't know what the schedule is going to look like after, like, say September, but just between now and August.
It's a shame because
around the end of
I have
Labor Day weekend,
separate scenes in
Monday,
OBS as
Tuesday,
well,
and
just
then
entirely
Saturday,
for
this is our member stream for the month.
Simple
Saturday the
Boy live
30th
stream.
is gonna
I was
be
never planning to
our
fucking
Meativerse, and it's mainly
I'll
just
never do them again.
Work schedule.
While I'm here though, I wanna
You know, maybe we should do a Weather Matters. We haven't done the Weather Matters since.
should
I
do a
think,
Weather Matters.
Almost 6 months.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't.
February maybe. It's been a long.
You'd be lucky if that gets fucking restreamed.
Listen, and I've said this before.
Honestly, I don't know how Pissman's not like burnt himself out.
I was raised on him, absolutely raised on him. I mean, I was,
Huh.
Jesus, I don't know what grade I was in when he came to NBC in New York, but every kid was talking about it, and
I should probably hide that.
And then
I think that contains my login.
Like this special dual deck cassette recorder, so I can record like 4 hours of the show and listen to it later. And I lived and died by the Stern Show. The Stern Show gave me my sense of humor, and it was great when, especially in the I don't know where you guys live, but especially in the tri-state area.
I'm literally just doing side quests while he talks.
All over the country.
I love A-logging Tom, but I find it too boring to do often. I can't say I disagree with you. He's just got to be one of the most boring bastards on the internet.
Playing the show, so you felt like you were listening, and then when you listen to the
Open
show by
dashboard,
yourself,
pause
you felt
ads,
like you were listening
chat
to your
message.
friends, like talking, like hanging out in a weird way. Like I remember there was times too where I didn't have to go to school, and I'd be listening. I'd wake up early to listen to the show.
Oh, he's done it again. Fuck me.
As a kid, and then I'd fall in and out of sleep, and I'd have these weird dreams. Like
This little shit I should have been doing, like,
affect my dreams, and I'd be like in the studio.
Can't even fucking do it anymore.
It'd be something related to the show, and it was always great. It was like Inception in a weird way. Like I can control the dreams.
Close that. Okay, I'll just do it later.
Such a part of everybody's life.
I'll do it later. I'll stop faffing about with it.
Something on the show, or some name calling that Howard would use.
Tommy's gonna be pissed after Soviet Goat and Pissman go on
And then I remember like
Dabbling Live with L Horrible or go on YouTube. Is this really happening? I don't know what either of them are, by the way. Like I said,
he tried to avoid it for a while, but it was just there's no.
I've fallen off. To be fair, I have fallen off.
See you next Tuesday. Like he dropped that, and the show was ooh, that's harsh.
Ooh, he said cunt. That's the big C word. I want to show you guys how good Hyper Chat is, by the way.
Think about Artie. When Artie first came on the show, I think there's different phases of the show, at least for me, for a long time listener.
Hyper Chat is an extension I'm using, and
the entire decade of the 90s.
You bastard! He's like pulling teeth with Streamlabs. But basically, you click on it and it opens a channel.
Jackie Lee's in 2001.
I got featured on the Dabbleverse years ago. Tom, and
more staff that makes the show bigger.
What is it? Okay, I need to do a stream at some point, just like looking at the Dabbleverse, because I keep hearing that thrown around a lot. I need to know what it is.
Howard was getting further and further away from the voice of the everyman, which he was.
I'm sure I'll probably recognize it.
It was harder and harder to identify with him.
That said, things are definitely falling apart for him.
Gobs and gobs of money.
Well, yeah, he's getting sent bricks. I'm sure the bricks are probably crushing his ego because they've not stopped. That being said, and I don't really mean this in a bad way, but I think the bricks aren't even like carrying the entertainment factor anymore.
That was a big blow. Because
the thing that they're like springboarding off of, for lack of a better term, is just that fucking boring. Like the toilet thing was funny. I'll be real, the toilet thing was fucking hilarious. But that's expensive. You can't expect people to just send fucking toilets every time. You know what I mean? Hello, Beatbox Bar. Tom tries to hitch his wagon to the Dabblers at one point. Yeah, you know what? It was so funny because he wanted to get like Cobes as well, didn't he?
And then what happened after that? And then he went to Syria.
Bricks is a dead matter.
And then Artie
Yeah.
leaves.
You know what? You know what? They've adapted, and I think that's why I can comfortably say that. I feel like they've adapted to it. Tom's managed to fully condition Perry into just ignoring it. I feel like, though, with all things lolcow, babe,
when Eric the actor died,
we'll be able to break through at some point.
to me when the show
It's
died.
like
When
oh
Howard
god,
would be-
I'm trying to think of like a
Howard was going
DSP
all
analogy.
places,
It's like the
like,
Pandalese
traveled
17
LA,
thing.
his buddy Jimmy
Like,
Kimmel was bringing
people didn't
on
use that for ages
celebrities,
until
and I
Mario
used to
Kart
sit around
World.
thinking, like,
Then
oh, wow,
Pandalese
I
17
could
was
get
actually
all
pretty
these people on my
decent
show.
along,
That's what
and it
really
clearly
did it,
got
I
to
think.
Phil.
I think
I don't tell anyone what they should
his
do, but
friendship
it doesn't
with
do
Kimmel
anything.
kind of ruined him.
No, I mean, like,
And
anyone can
also
spend the money the way.
just
If they find the
his
bricks
eyes
funny
to
in their own right,
other
then
celebrities,
well, well,
they wanna
do it.
they
I'm not
like
fussed.
me, but I don't
It's no
change,
skin
you
off
know?
my nose either
Instead
way.
of them changing
Uh,
around to him,
For me personally,
he
though,
chose to come around to them.
it's just not like it. It's
was
not as
Buddy was the greatest whack packer of all time.
funny
Beetlejuice to
as
me,
it used to be.
but
Like,
also accept
seeing the
Dwarf
fucking
Dwarf,
blocks. Ah,
and,
God,
if
the
Eric
fucking
the
blocks
actor, to me,
stacked
those are
up.
those are Mount Rushmores.
The fucking ring camera gets
Eric
smashed
the
and shit
actor,
like that.
I'm gonna change my answer. Eric the actor is probably because
I will be
still
interested,
listen to his
though,
calls
because
today, like on, like, YouTube
I'm
compilations.
fully aware that they're aware of like
But
restreamers
anyway,
and
that
shit
was
like
it.
that.
So,
They're aware of
but
what's
Howard
going on.
2015 came along.
Um,
And by the way, this is not political.
I
It's
wonder
like, oh, Howard went
if,
broke and-
given me saying
To me,
this,
it's not about him.
um,
It's true,
how
I
they'll
listen,
react to it.
But I stopped listening to the show before Trump even announced his candidacy the first time. Because I remember when
He's talking
Trump announced
politics.
in June of 20.
This guy's
I
so
stopped
boring.
watching. I
It's
stopped
why
listening.
over
Even though I
half
was
of the
thinking a
fucking
month
viewer
before.
base they had
It
for
was
the
that
entire
was the
stream
moment
just
when
falls off.
Howard
Like,
announced on the air that they had
you know how
announced
crazy that
on
is,
the
though?
Monday show we're starting at
But, like,
12 noon.
they're streaming at their time, yeah. And people are like, people aren't like, because how am I gonna word this? Okay, so it's American time, yeah. So they're like, what, 5 hours behind me? So it's probably midnight around now, for most of them. And you'd think that, like, Americans that go to bed at normal times, yeah. You'd think they just have it on as background while they're asleep, or they're asleep so they can't fucking turn it off. But the fact that, like, it suggests one of two things. Either they're botting, and for whatever reason they're, which I do think they are botting for as well. I'm not saying they're not. But unless they've just, like, got rid of the bots, some of them, like, after when the after hours begins, or people are genuinely just, like, sitting through the entire live stream, which I don't believe personally. And then as soon as after hours goes on, they're just like, right, it's done, I'm turning it off. Because I know when I stream on Twitch and I get raided, I've seen it before. A lot of those viewers are, like, retained, but they don't say anything, and that's not a bad thing inherently. It just suggests to me that they're sleeping. I don't think I'm the most entertaining in the world. I think if someone woke up and saw me on their screen, they'd turn the fucker off. And I can't say I blame them. But yeah, I don't really know where I was going with this, but I think it's crazy. I think it says a lot about how people in general perceive Tom. Obviously, we see it through our Discord vision, and we obviously see all the comments of people glazing Tom and whatnot. But I think the numbers speak for themselves, considering he had more than double what he's got now pre-after hours. Which, don't get me wrong, yeah, if you've got 800 people watching your stream and they've got enough retention to be able to sit there for the entire stream, one way or another, you're doing something right. As boring as, like, I might find it. I wonder how many viewers are bots versus how many just watch on TV and thus don't engage in chat/tip. Well, I think you can do that on TV now. I think you can sit there and comment. I think you can.
Nothing stays gold forever.
I think Nutsack looked at it as well, but I think before I stopped watching,
I don't think there's a better example of
I sort of
against its
gave an educated guess that out of like
now versus the
out of 1,000
30 years
people,
ago, let's say
because they were
19
rounding up
of
like
Stern,
1,000 viewers,
completely two different people.
they were getting
Which
like
one is it?
I was assuming at least like 500 of them.
I don't know. I can still listen
That's
to
being
old
generous.
shows,
His chat is moving as fast as yours.
but it's not
Yeah,
the same.
it's just
Because
not
I
going
feel like,
anywhere.
God damn, like
Yo, Brando
turn into
Productions.
that. So anyway, it's just weird. I saw that. I was like, wow, that is
Oh, that's beautiful. The ability to just open YouTube channels is crazy.
you know that
YouTube streaming is
I'm sure
so
he'll come back and
shit.
spin it. And then he was also
Akipita, hello Akipita. My
10 years ago,
favorite,
anti-podcasting
my
when
favorite
podcasting was really
Cinder Block Boy, by the way.
you know,
Akipita's in chat.
he probably would have made
They
more
got
money
13
if he
people
weren't for him, so
chatting.
he, pivoted
I had to guess.
podcasting.
Out of the
I think
354, I would say
that.
300
He'll do
bots.
one of two things.
Yeah,
He'll
honestly,
sign another serious contract
because
with
I
a
genuinely, I don't
tight
think
schedule. He'll pop up and down again.
it's a difficult one
Pop-up
because
shows.
I don't think he's turning off
Move to podcasting
bots,
and do those every
but I
day.
also don't think.
'Cause, I mean, what's the point?
Let's assume he had 700 people throughout this entire stream.
I don't even think they're gonna.
I also don't think 350 of them
When you look at
are sitting there for a full 3 fucking 4, 5 hours now.
everybody knows about
Um,
and everything like that.
about
Nobody-
4.5 hours,
As somebody who grew up with it,
and then turning the stream off.
I just, you know,
They might have it on another monitor, but even then,
it's just
like if I'm playing a game and I've got a stream up, I'm just gonna sort of let it play for a bit.
Yeah, he shot on. He shot.
I don't know, but I am willing to wager that he would have kept bots in here as well, purely because ego.
And I saw him at a stand, and it was
I don't
just
think
that
Tom would be able
talking
to
about,
accept
he was
like
out of his mind.
viewers
Out
dropping
of his
that
mind.
much.
And
300 bots
he
makes
was
sense.
just
Yeah.
like,
I can't
defending,
think.
'cause again,
I
Howard's an
think
old
that's
school dude. He's like Perry.
reasonable
Perry's an
assumption.
Old school dude, never going to change his ways. You know, Howard went to communication school. He went to school for.
We can
You know, Howard runs his own.
yeah, I
board,
can sit here while this is
that
running.
he runs the
Can't really
controls. He doesn't
see
have a
it.
Producer, like mixing the levels and stuff. Howard does all that, which I always thought was really impressive.
Makes the thing go fucking.
But he thinks like.
Um,
the idea
But
of
I can look at every
modern
single
era,
channel
you know, podcast.
and
The fact that
see if they've
everybody
got
has
any
a voice. And he's right.
content
You know,
on
now he's
there.
right. Like everybody has a voice now. I mean, fuck, even I have a voice. I'm an idiot.
They got 600 viewers today.
And
Yeah, and you know what's crazy as well? This is not long. When did they come back? It was like the start of August, was it?
But that's it. So
This is their problem.
COVID, I think,
Obviously, you can't miss a person if they're never gone. That's the problem that Phil faces. Phil's there 6 days a week. You know, he doesn't make enough money to justify being 6 days a week. There's no point. Like, he would make more money if he took another day off, but he's too stupid to realize that. In a few years, he'll probably have that epiphany and realize that. He come back like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think it says volumes about the state of PCL. I think it's also crazy that, like, aside from Pissman, no one's really covering it. Like, obviously, we've got the videos coming out from, like, Soviet Goat. But nobody really wants to cover it. Like, I've been sort of doing other things. The fact that I'd rather go and work a 12-hour shift than restream Perry Caravello, I think is a testament to how fucking boring PCL is.
It's when he started hating Trump, or when he had this person on the show, and maybe that's part of it. But that's not definitely not.
The fact that I can just sit here and talk over him, and arguably provide a little bit more entertainment, Biden, is an absolute testament to just how dead this show is. It's dead. They just don't realize it yet. I think it's only a matter of time before they regress into full lolcow territory. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before they start, like, listening to the detractors, or the defectors as they call them. It was Happy Days that called them us, defectors, and it made me fucking laugh. I can't remember when this happened. You are saying it's definitely better entertainment value than the main show they did today. I'm gonna go through that at some point. You know what's fucking crazy as well? Wild Western might be that point. That Wild Western's not coming out. I'm sorry. It's not coming out, Akupita. You're holding on to something that doesn't exist. It is never coming out. This is the one thing that I've kind of looked at, and Brennan's After Hours, because through the something like that, because through the entire time they were absent, not once did Tom Brennan falter on the After Hours, as if like anyone was gonna watch that over PCL. They're disillusioned to think the sponsors are just around the corner still. They're not getting any sponsors. I can't believe Tom thinks that they're going to get sponsors. They're not. Excuse me?
And you would support their products or their movies because they came in. I remember like Schwarzenegger always came.
There's an E, Tom, not an I. What the fuck? Gotta listen to that again.
Always came on Stern.
You can hear that.
Always came on Stern.
I'm going frame by frame. Get that on again.
Like Schwarzenegger always came.
He just outright says it. I believe his name is Arnold Schwarzenegger with an E, not an I. Not an I. He did that on purpose. Clip it. Oh, this is the bad thing about YouTube, because he doesn't private these ones, does he? Because I have a button to just clip my Twitch content. I don't have it for YouTube. I trust Akupita though to flip that bad boy.
Came on Stern always, and that's as
I know he's already like, if he hasn't already, he's already booting up the fucking live stream to get that clip.
Because he knew the power of
Better come through for me.
I mean, Jesus Christ,
it'll stay up. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'll probably download it and make it soundboard effect. I have a bunch of Metal Gear ones at the minute. It's quite cool. Like, I look down and there's just a bunch of gifs of like, I assume it's Snake because I've not played Phantom Pain yet. Was it on Media Share tonight? I don't think so. It was just some like pseudo terrorist thing. They're bringing back the Taliban stuff. Which I did say way back when I was restreaming. I did say that the Taliban stuff was pretty fucking funny. But it was funny because they were doing media shares with it, which it does not look like they've been doing. That's a single media share. It was funny seeing the media shares of just like the Taliban music and Perry's reaction to that. But Tom doesn't understand what makes a bit funny. He just thinks that by featuring the name of the bit or like some brief nod to the bit, that it's gotta be funny. That's the joke. Look at what Perry's wearing. It looks like he's going on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem. But it's the Perry of Arabia stream. Look, there's a Taliban letter somewhere in it. I'm not sauntering through it at the minute. Tom doesn't understand what makes the bits funny. The fans do. And that's why PCL is slowly dying, because Tom can't handle that, and thus he is killing any and all creativity that the show might have had, because he is so creatively bankrupt I don't think he hasn't had any creativity ever. The most amount of creativity that he has had was defaming that auntie person over the Batman Begins movie. The fucking the bootleg movie. That was the most creativity he had. Yeah, don't hold your breath for this movie coming out. They haven't done anything with this store page, as far as I'm aware. Since I fucking since we all collectively called it out for just being at a complete standstill. They claim to have done reshoots. I would take that with a grain of salt. Why would you give a deadline? Why would you give a deadline, for the fall 2025 coming to select theaters? No, it isn't. It's a rental-only digital movie. It's like the griftiest business model that I think I've ever seen. It's dismal without Pissman's commentary and the pool noodle brick deliveries. It's fucking awful. Just, I feel like in order to digest PPL, you do need someone like talking over it with you. Otherwise, it's just shit. It's just boring. But yeah, I don't think this movie's coming out. You don't do reshoots for a movie. Like, because it's the fall, so that's what, September, October, November? Within 3 months of the movie being set to release. You don't do reshoots at that point. I don't think, anyway. And you would think probably not. I don't think it's coming out. I think they've put it up here. It's like one guy I've been looking at recently, Pirate Software. It's like how Pirate Software releases monthly updates for Heartbound that consist of like something as small as just changing a pixel, so that Steam don't flag it as being abandonware. That's all this is. He's given an arbitrary like release window so that people don't think that the Wild Western's just been abandoned. Brilliant, Acupeter, my fucking goat.
Like Schwarzenegger always
perfect. I'll get that downloaded straight away. I'll do it after stream. I have to change the file format. It only takes wow. Look at Piscord. I've already seen it. I knew the goat would come through. They're all a year older and fatter since the previous shoot. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Imagine like this is for halfway through the movie, and Jim's gained an extra 400 pounds. Perry's gained an extra like fucking 100, let's say, and Tom's gained an extra 200. Like none of them fit in the clothes anymore, so they've all got to get sizes up, which is then going to cost more money. They've got to get elephants on set because the horses can't hold them. You know, that sort of shit. So then they've got to fuck around in post-processing and all that to change the elephants into horses. If the movie doesn't release, he's a failure. And if it does, he'll be embarrassed. Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation either way. I think he's just going to try and memory hold a Western movie. This is a problem. Like, I don't know why Tom Brennan wants to make movies. Can't stream, he can't write, he can't act. Not funny. I got a better clip. I saw the one that you sent, the 3-second one. Give me his two fat boots. Where's Sketchers? Jim's got boots, yeah. But like, He's had to make custom modifications to them. They don't fit around his ankles.
Totally not an after hours, right? It's funny. I listen to like some old like,
That's perfect.
the music plays. And
Why did he say totally not an after hours?
All right, guys, I'm not doing after hours tonight. Then it turns into like a 4 hour thing. But
I'm not doing after hours.
Different back then. My schedule was very different back then. Tomorrow I don't have to be up.
Okay, I want to ask everyone in chat a question right now.
Got to be a live show and tell.
I know what Nutsack's on. But do we think that Tom Brennan actually has a job? Or do we think he's wholly contingent upon the income of PTA?
Let's just say he's.
I want to see if this has changed at all, because the general consensus before was, no, he doesn't have a job. This is all he's got. And I still think it's the same thing. Because, respectfully, yeah. When I have work, yeah.
He's got some bills he's got to pay. I'm not going to get too much.
I don't stay awake that long when I get home. Oh, fair enough. I don't get much rest in between shifts anyway. It's 12 hours on, 12 hours off. But
yeah, I want to get some of those.
My point is, Tom can do these after hours for a very, very long time. Very inconsistent about his story. Like, works. Might be a telemark. I mean, it's a possibility.
Anyway, I'm gonna
but
tonight, guys. I just want to say
one
thanks
at a night.
I
I feel like all of these internet grifters are relatively sort of the same. Like, Mutahar has been called out for lying about his credentials. Like that. Lying about his employment history. Maldavius Fig Tree, aka Pirate Software, the same thing.
It's embarrassing.
I feel like Tom Brennan also falls into that category. He's one of those people, and I said this term and I think it's quite funny. Mutahar was LARPing as someone living a normal life. I think Tom's doing the same thing. I genuinely think he's just a laugher. I don't think he's got a fucking job. I think he just wants the narrative that he's like this really busy and important guy, because it makes everyone look up to him in that regard. But for the same reason that Pirate Software and Mutahar did it. Because Pirate Software's entire career hinges on his credentials being valid. Mutahar, I mean, I wouldn't say his entire career hinged upon that, but he has used it a lot to put people down and elevate his points, because I've got credibility in this field, and I feel like Tom does sort of the same thing. He's just vague about like employment history, because I don't think he's got the same like spunk, should we say, that Pirate or Mutahar have. Either he just doesn't have the bollocks to just outright lie about credentials, or he's just not intelligent enough to fake credentials. There is more proof Wild Western had free shoes than there is that he's employed. Yeah, because we've got his word. That's all we've got. No, I've got a job, please. I promise you. But I am just going to stay up on godly hours while I've got my job. If he had a real job, we'd have some details about it, yeah. Yeah. Because say what you want about Mutahar and Fig Tree, but at the very least, the both of them did at least do some form of work. Like, Mutahar, as far as I'm aware, did like study videography in college or something like that. And Fig Tree did in fact work at Blizzard. Brennan, on the other hand, you hear nothing from him. I just outright don't think he's had a job. Like, not in general, but a job that comes with social status, like an engineer, in any field. I genuinely think Tom, when he was working, I don't think he works anymore,
work stuff. So that's
But
what's tricky.
when he was working, I truly believe
we go
for those like
Tuesday.
and I'm gonna say this, it's gonna sound like I'm a dick, but I'm gonna say anyway. One of those bottom of the barrel jobs like McDonald's, you know, the shitty jobs that like the team, stuff like that.
So it's just
I think that's as far as he's gone down the career ladder.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe Jim can do it. Maybe Garrett can.
His work is I have to get to X location tomorrow morning. Yeah, but this is the same thing that Mutaha did. Because Mutaha was always like, oh, well, I'm going to Tokyo to do some fucking videography shit. It's like, oh, well, what are you doing there? Well, I don't know. Just chilling. Like, all of these people associate traveling. Fucking hell, who's giving memberships? Sent 20 gifted memberships. Tony Pondalone. Got too much money. There we go. That's 20 new viewers for the members only stream whenever they decide to do it. Will Tom thank it?
You are the best.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, going back to what I was saying, all of these people associate traveling like across state or traveling fucking, I don't know, to a different country. They pick up Argentina. I think Tony's good for it. He's been around for years. He was one of the ones giving money to like the Dots thing for Perry. He wasn't clapping his hands there. He was just smacking his gut. Brilliant. But yeah, I feel like Tom just associates traveling with being an important person. Probably because he's seen Suits, and he's seen them like travel to the clients' houses to do Discovery. that's probably where his work is.
Just real quick, he actually did a pretty good job.
Either Derechi, okay.
Have it edited a little bit, but and then Perry's full drive down to.
I know billionaires who own multinational business travel less than Tom does for work. Yeah, he's one of those. I genuinely think he's one of those guys that are just so out of touch with reality. They think travel must equal being important. I've got to travel. Oh, how are you getting there then, mate? I'm just going by car, innit? Right, so you're traveling all this way while you've stayed awake, dead late, watching fucking football.
Inside with Chris without a hat on. What do I want to sit? I'm sitting right here.
He does pretty good. This guy next to him, he ends up talking to the guy, and the guy starts eating his food. Like they become it's interesting.
I kind of want to hop back on Patreon at some point and have a look and see if they've got anything on.
The bar, just like TGI Fridays, the old square. Yeah, just like TGI Fridays was.
Harry dressed up as always.
Yeah.
Shelby Cobra shirt. Brilliant. I love how the mods just get outright ignored. Garrett is genuinely an afterthought in Tom's mind. But we're pertinent in his. The 10 viewers are pertinent in his mind. We'll let them enjoy their 10 viewers. Yeah, because you know that if you try to strike down any one of these accounts, just gonna dispute it, and it's gonna fall under fair use, and you're gonna get fucked. Like, you know it's fair use. Speaking of, actually, one sec. I mentioned this to Anne Lee as soon as the site sorted itself out. They no longer have the Clipper guidelines or anything like that. I mean, because they have no Clippers. Tom's biggest issue with lying is he doesn't consider that people actually know things about life that a hermit doesn't. It's the same thing with DSP. This is what I mean. They're both hermits. God, the similarities I could draw between DSP and Brennan is incredible. But yeah, I completely agree with you. Because he's not taking into consideration the fact that, like, he's genuinely LARPing as someone in employment, and that's so funny and pathetic to me. He's LARPing as a taxpayer at the end of the day. That's what he's doing. But yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what it's like to be a taxpayer in the big 25. And that's wherein his problem lies. Do you remember when Perry said he'd quit streaming if that Wake photo got leaked? The one that he sent to a Scarlett Johansson bot account. It wasn't even a bot account, it was just me. And the fact that I can laugh at Scarlett Johansson more convincingly than Tom Brennan, little voice crack there, than Tom Brennan can laugh as a fucking taxpayer is crazy. Bro can't even laugh as a normie. How terrible is your life? Hello, Wolf Toiletzy. Can't even laugh as a taxpayer. I think it's the same reason why he talks about like politics and stuff as much as he can, because he associates politics with being intelligent. He associates being able to have political discussions with being intelligent, and he wants his audience to view him as an intelligent guy. That's what he wants. He wants these people to view him an intelligent guy, the cool guy, like how Pirate wants people to view him. Just the cool guy that knows his shit, knows a lot, like, you know. It's just embarrassing. Like, I can't imagine laughing at someone who works. 1992 embroidered patch. Do you know what? The radio was on at work, yeah, and they were talking about 1992. And I just thought to myself, I can't fucking escape it. Doesn't matter where I am, I just can't get out. ECL. This is done in like the Detractor World Order font or something. I don't know where it's from. It's so funny. It looks like this. It's done in this kind of font. I don't know where this comes from. This is where I know it from. And you're onto all. Sort of a Ludwig. Big ups. NWO. Oh, New World Order. Oh, is it WWE? It is. It's WWE. But I don't think PCL knows where it comes from either. I genuinely. It's whenever you heard PCL talk about wrestling, you haven't. WWE. He LARPed as a publicist for many years. Probably learned some lessons. I wouldn't be surprised if people start correcting him on shit. Mr. Fig Tree, a cool guy who totally doesn't have a fake deep voice and fake vocal fry, and his hair is actually that long. Yeah, so I actually I'm pretty sure Fig Tree's got the same mic as me. So I did actually take notes out of his book, and I'm using a bass booster as well. I actually hit a second puberty within like the past couple of months. So this is my real voice, and yeah. If you don't like it, you know the door is. Hogan Nashville. I think they know the same thing. Maybe they do know, but everyone in the detractor space does this, though. I think, like, I'm pretty sure Ludwig World Order does it as well. I think he's done it. Snort Hogan's got it. Izuna, nutsack. Your arrogance will be your downfall, Tom Brennan. 5 years from now, You won't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Perry can't live forever. Tuna furry arc incoming. I mean, oh, I see what you did. You deleted the message where it was just my name. I actually have a ferret rescue. And my first owner is a ferret.
It's so effing good. And I say that as somebody who's sick to the
Why arrogance will be your downfall.
I have listened to
That's a peak comment either way.
Worked on it and put those together. Even I have listened to it for the end.
Haters gonna hate.
I laugh my ass off because I think they're funny.
Oh,
that's how I know.
Why even give?
Good.
Oh wait, is he talking about this?
Put those together, effing good. Now they're coming in as if I'm living and dying off the shekels that I get from Perry's Patreon. Sorry, I have the thing.
He is. Hang on.
That one, I was worried about it. I was really worried about it, and then it showed up in the thing, and I was like, oh, thank God. I was really proud of that one. The guy that was complaining earlier says your arrogance will be your downfall. 5 years from now, you won't have a pot to piss in a window to throw it out. Perry can't live forever. Oh, do you think that I live? Do you think I live and die off PCL? Because I don't. I have.
No way is he LARPing as a taxpayer in real time, seconds after I've talked about how he LARPs as a taxpayer. There's no fucking way. I might as well write PCL, because clearly I've got more creativity than what he's got. He's following the script that I'm writing. Keep going, wage slave.
I have to put more priority into, so I'll be just fine no matter what happens with PCL or Perry.
If you've got a job that you've got to put more priority into that requires you to work an inconsistent number of days where you clearly don't have a clear rota, because some days you can do significant after hours. Other days on the same day on a different week, you can't do the after hours because you've got to be up this time to go somewhere or do whatever. The point is, you've got unset hours, which in full-time employment isn't likely at all. I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can just take away hours from you or not give you a consistent 40 hours a week minimum. But then also, you've got the fact that it's all on inconsistent days. It's never on the same day each week. For instance, maybe next week on Friday, we'll have Tom not being able to do an after hours because he's got to go somewhere for work. Next week on Saturday, he's got to be up early. He's got to be up an ungodly amount of time and something like that. But yeah, I think that the point I'm making is that no form of employment will do that to you, and if they are doing that to you, you need to get a new job because you're not being paid what you should be paid because you're not being given the hours. Or maybe you're just that bad of a worker that just don't give you the hours.
I'm sorry if you think I'm arrogant. I don't think I'm coming across as arrogant. But to each their own. As if I'm living and dying off the shekels that I get from Perry's Patreon.
The money. I don't think this has changed because they've been absent for over a month anyway. But the money still goes through Brennan Entertainment. He is still paying Perry a wage. And it's up to the viewer how genuine they think Tom is. But me personally, I don't believe Tom's that genuine at all. I believe if he had a chance, if Perry got huge donations consistently, I believe Tom would take that money and run if he could. But I also believe that he wants to maintain a somewhat respectable internet presence, so that in the event that Perry does die, he'll be able to take over like he was just heir to the throne. He just doesn't think that we will notice. He's the only person that's had a job. I expect him to just be I gotta be at work at 13 a.m. Yeah, this is what I mean when I say LARPing as a fucking working class man. What are you doing? At that point, go to the fucking, I don't know what you guys have in America. We have job centers. Go to the job center and sign on and claim benefits. Do whatever you fucking gotta do. Like, I don't know why you're LARPing as an employed person. Why are you LARPing as someone that's got a job? That is the most embarrassing thing I think I've ever heard.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, now they're coming in more. I don't know why. But anyway, if you're on Patreon, if you're not on Patreon, sign up just to listen to the Sneaky Snowboard Saga. It's so effing good. And I say that as somebody who's sick to the back teeth of Perry stuff. But even I have listened to it.
I'm sick to my back teeth of Perry stuff. You... How you make your money, bro. Like, this is how you make your money.
When I'm listening to it for entertainment, like after, it's got to be a long time after. Like it can't be like right away.
I even give them attention is a very good point. Because they've managed to adapt to the cinder blocks, but Tom's ego, especially during after hours, doesn't allow him to just not acknowledge these. It's human nature in a sense. Like, people are more likely to leave a negative comment than a positive one, for instance. And people are more likely to respond to negativity than positivity.
And I'm getting annoyed at him because I have to train him to leave me more voicemails because he sends me these long text messages.
Have to train him?
He's doing voice to text, which I think is so lazy.
Why don't you just screenshot the text messages and upload them to Patreon?
And then I'll start leaving voicemails.
Not like you're leaking his number, because at the top it'll say Perry if you've got him as a contact.
So, anyway, that's that. So yeah, check that out. We'll see everybody Sunday, Sunday afternoonish.
Sunday?
Probably around 2 p.m. Pacific, but like I said, it could be earlier. I don't like.
Why are they streaming on Sunday?
On time for members. I treat them kind of like.
What the fuck are they actually doing? Like, real talk. I swear he does this every year. Like, he comes back and changes the schedule around. People are used to what they're used to. They're used to seeing Perry on this day, and this day, for instance. When you change that around, of course, income's going to dip and viewership's going to decline. It's the same reason why DSP's got the selling point. Like, DSP is just trapped in a hellscape, a purgatory of his own making.
I like when he does the timestamps. I like when he leaves. Sometimes he leaves really long voicemails too. Like he's the only guy. Like he could. I don't know what the longest voicemail is, but sometimes he's left me voicemails that are like 17 minutes long.
Is it a members only on Sunday though? The members only. Members only used to be Saturday.
Not that I forgot, but it was just too quick, and I figured he'd say it on the stream anyway, and he did.
I don't know why that sound effect keeps playing, but he doesn't have an overlay in OBS for this scene. Show donations coming through, but he has the sound effect on. Maybe he does have the overlay for it. It's just buried underneath the background.
Say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching PCL. Thanks for hanging in there through the technical difficulties. I'll get those sorted out by.
Wow, what an after hours, by the way.
By Sunday, I think tonight.
What an after hours.
Because it started off fine. Yeah. Oh, that's the other alternative too, Tony.
That's a new development.
It's Perry. Listen.
But the
Or he doesn't announce
anything
at all, and sometimes I'll get like, it'll just be like, look here, let me tell you something.
Even
Brennan.
the chime just chimed, and it was pissing him off. Oh, really?
All right, enjoy the rest of your Friday night or Saturday.
There's no reason it should be doing that.
I can't say this enough, and I speak on behalf of Jim. I speak on behalf
There's no reason an overlay would just go off for the sake of going off. I'm pretty sure he's using OBS. Or if he's not using OBS, he's using the Stream Elements version of it. Subpar anyway. I think all he has to do, and I'll say this, because again, it's just going to prove that he sits there and listens to us. But I'm pretty sure all he's got to do is, because it's a browser source, I think all he's got to do is go into his I don't know if I'm logged in. I should be, yeah. So, oh, that was it. Yeah, that was the end. Oh, okay. Yeah, alert box, for instance. I'm not sure why it would just go off. Maybe he has it tied to a hotkey. And that hotkey is just like gone bad or something like that. So it's just pressing itself. Like this. When you emulate it, it plays the sound effect. And obviously it plays twice because I have OBS open for absolutely no reason. But I assume all you've got to do, really, is maybe make some minor changes in here, if that. Save, copy the link, and just repaste it into your browser sources section. That's probably all he has to do to fix it. But I'm surprised that they've been streaming for over 5 years, and collectively the only thing they know how to do is put a fucking watermark in the corner, which is really easy to do. Like, I mean, I can just do it right now. Well, this is me just flexing, by the way. I know how to use devices. Do this. We'll make it a bit smaller. That. They've changed the opacity. Admittedly, I'm not entirely sure how to do that through Streamlabs. Or size. He's working too much, no time to fix it. Yeah, exactly. Just like DSP, he gets no free time in between the streams. Speaking of DSP, I need to see what his goal was. He hit it. Okay, I can't find the opacity section. I can do it on OBS. You lower the opacity. The chat box is like a custom thing. Like, me personally, I just use JChat because link it up with 7TV, which I've done. So you can have loads of like 7TV emotes and shit like that, which is pretty cool. But Tom doesn't care about fan engagement or anything like that. And the media shares that pop up, like, none of this stream is necessarily hard to set up or anything like that. So why they spend like fucking 10, 20 minutes at the start of setting shit up when all Perry has to do on his end is turn the computer on and open what I would assume is AnyDesk so that Tom can just control it remotely, because that'll be what he's doing. He'll be just controlling Perry's desktop remotely. Probably got 3 monitors, one to monitor the restreams, one to monitor what Perry's doing, one to control what Perry's doing, and put flashcards up. Like, it's the most budget idea of a television show, because that's what he wants at the end of the day. He wants PCL to be like a television show. He's never going to have that. Perry's going to die before it becomes television. But yeah, interesting. Loving the costume, Perry. Looks like he's going on a fucking pilgrimage to see baby Jesus. Feel free to let me know if anything interesting happened this stream. He looks bolder. I don't know if that's a new development. Hello, Radar. Hello, Radar. Hello, Radar. Hello, Radar. Yeah, I don't know if that's a new development, but unless his hairline's like receded more, or maybe I just didn't notice it because this. But I genuinely, I think bald suits Perry. I think Perry looks like a lot more matured when he's bald. I don't think the hair suits him. Like, just give him no hair and a fucking beard. So, would be better if he went on a pilgrimage to good content. Can't expect him to do that. Get all the fucking, no, goddamn you, I'm not fucking doing it. I'm surprised the Yeti as well picked Perry up and doesn't. I'm surprised the Yeti doesn't pick everything up, like in the background. He's got it on. I believe he's got it on the just purple, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, that setup. Pretty sure it's just forward facing. Even still, the Yeti's the gain knob as well. It's right the way up. Probably because Perry sat quite far away, but even still, I don't know why I'm digging into this. I'm genuinely just curious. Get my mic arm or something up so high. But I'm not an audio engineer, guys. I'm not gonna laugh as fucking hell. What did he do? Just like get paid money to just spill the curry sauce there, just all down himself.
I know you losers out there that wish
He bought a Stanley Cup as well in his time.
my hair.
Perry.
The touch-up that you just did on your beard is better than anything Sheila could do. So you could save yourself a lot of money.
Go fuck off, whack off.
I'm surprised Sheila's not
I'll
dead.
never use another hairdresser than Sheila on my head. You understand me?
Yeah, let's Bob Levy. Oh, I'm surprised Bob Levy's not dead. Bob Levy's apparently got everyone's dots anyway. So, hey, you've got that. I dread to think what Bob Levy could do with it. They did that wetsuit thing where, like, Perry got paid a lot of money to clip but that seems to be the first stream that they did when they come back, yeah, since the chili cook-off. Unless something's been privated and relegated to Patreon. I would have a look at the Perry Bob Levy stuff. Fuck me, I think that would kill me. Yeah, if anyone's got anything interesting to follow, or any interest in like bits of content that like I've missed out on, because obviously I've been out of the scene for quite a while. They had more. Is this a song? This is. I'm not gonna listen to this right now. I was trying to find some sort of like illegal diggle video, like the behind the head in. They took them down. Whatever's not there, they probably. Seen Jim Bob. Oh no! Actually, can someone link me that? The one of Jim, Bob, and Tom. There was I tuned in for like 5 seconds to capture a couple of pictures of Tom Brennan just looking miserable. I remember they did this on the break, and I didn't watch the full thing, but I'm pretty sure they were just like having a discussion about how PCL works, and it's like it's really boring, but it's funny to watch 3 collectively bankrupt men sit there and discuss something that, like, if they weren't a part of it, probably wouldn't be any different. If anyone's got the link to that, I would love that. Oh, stream. This man. Here we go. Episode 1, The Perry Chronicle. This is 2.5 hours. Where's episode 2?
Welcome to the Perry Chronicles with Hollywood Jim Gray and
okay,
the Reverend.
this is on the Levyverse channel. Oh, they did 5 episodes. I saw a 5th one. Now, are they intelligent enough to put it in a playlist? No, is the answer to that. I'm trying to make some content out of it. Brilliant. I look forward to it. Is this? It's just cooking with Bob, but it's paywalled. Nobody care about that. Bob Levy cooks his last meal ever. I thought that was that looked a bit like a Revolver Ocelot for a second. That was like I had to double check that. I was like, hang on, what's he doing with Ocelot at his thing? Like, look at the AI artwork as well. The Studio Ghibli AI artwork. Oh, their live stream. Jim Bob the Show. Yeah, look at how well that did. 2 episodes. Streamed 8 days and 5 days ago. Oh no, there's 3 episodes to be fair. It's pretty difficult. I assume it's a fucking absolute offish. Does Perry get on every episode? Tom, does he get on every episode? Oh, episode 7's coming out Sunday. I won't watch it. How poor the Photoshop is. The AI art is as well. They don't even refine it in anything else. Like, God, really is boomer hour, huh?
The Reverend Bob Levy. It is Tuesday night, 9 p.m.
Love Jim's green screen, by the way. You know who else does that? DSP does that. He's got a green screen of his old house, if you can imagine. Tom's only on 1. He adds nothing of substance to the conversation. Only came in on the first one to cope about the chili cook-off.
It's a late start. I tried to take a nap today because
I quite like this YouTube update. I like the little black borders around the things. You can actually see the bottom.
Good, even though I just jumped in to shower real quick.
I like that.
And I was like,
it's a shame YouTube technologically as well is just so far behind everything else.
Rock and roll, man. I know that you're usually fucking.
Yeah, so his shirt, by the way, Bob's. That is just Ludwig World Order's already done that. It just says Levy at the bottom. How embarrassing! Like
asleep long by now, but
it's like the Philomania thing.
No. I mean, I usually stay up late, but I'm usually in a coma, so it's pretty good. So it'll be
I'm not
good.
surprised.
This is gonna be fun. Looking at the mind of Perry Caramello.
All right, just bear with me 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go to the toilet.
Story we'll tell. We have a special guest coming in.
I'm sure I won't miss anything, but if I do, let me know and I'll rewind
it. He's always gonna do something on his vacation, and something always goes wrong. So
I can fuck up a wet dream, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean he does that every night, about 7 times a night. So
that's what the magazines are for, to soak up all of his fucking cum.
He is a nasty man. He is a nasty man, but he is the most incredible man that I've ever seen. You know, I mean, I've seen many shows, and nothing has got me hooked on this one at all. You know, like this, nothing. You know, it just don't do it.
That's for sure.
Oh, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Let's see what we got. We got the bone loads right away with $4.99. Thank you. Please make this a full-time show.
I hope.
We're gonna do it every 6 months now. We'll see. We'll see how it is. You know, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun because like we're gonna be watching stuff. So I cut up a bunch of stuff that I've never seen before. So I mean, I'm excited about that.
I like that we're starting from the very beginning too. I think that's the best way to do PCL is just start from
I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great.
And, you know, Bob, I just wanted to say that I promise to you that I will never quit on payday. I will always wait at least 2 or 3 days.
Okay, well that's good. That's smart that you're gonna do that. Johnny Demonic, $2. Thank you, Jim. Turn the microphone around. Thanks, boss.
Oh, it's right here.
Microwave.
Oh, microwave. I thought you see, I can't read. I just see what I see in my mind. It's pretty insane
I
and
know
stupid.
spinning that wave saves lives too, so I wish I could.
No, I know, yeah, but I look, microwaves suck now. Now that I got an air fryer, I'm like,
Oh God.
I'm better than Chef Ramsay now.
Telling you, the air fryer will change your life, and it's one thing that Perry is very resistant about getting too. He doesn't want an air fryer. There's no need. I got a toaster oven that I never use. I got an oven that I don't know how to use, and then of course there's the microwave that I also never use.
Yes, yes. I mean, he is a mess, but he's a mess that we love and we enjoy. Testicle tag at $2. Hi, Jim. Hi, Boob. How you doing, Angel? It's good to see you on this beautiful, beautiful night. Even though it's stormy here, it's out of control here. You know, if I might.
Always rains a little bit here in Florida, but it's pretty decent here now.
Yeah. All right. It's like you're going to take over with that, and you see, we're gonna be doing the first OnlyFans. That was the first show that was put together with Tom and that, and it'll be funny to see. Like I know we're gonna see a smaller, thinner Perry back then,
Not
right before.
as thin as you would expect, though. I mean, even though the man was suffering to, trying to make money, had absolutely nothing coming in, and was basically getting
Uh,
handouts from Tom, still managed to have pretty good little gut on him even back then.
well, handouts and hand jobs. The
Yeah,
Perry
that's what it is.
Carlinella
And
story.
that semen, it's got a lot of calories in it, especially when you're drinking it by the gallon at Denny's.
He loves Denny's. Before we get into that, we're going to bring in Mr. Tom Brennan, and we have a breaking story on Perry,
Oh
which
yeah,
will be pretty fucking cool. He'll be here in a second, but it is a wonderful story because this could only happen to somebody that wants to go snowboarding. He
yeah,
wants to go body boarding, whatever that surfing and all that stuff, and everything just falls apart on him. You know, he brought. I guess he brought his flippers with him.
yeah.
It's not good, right? When you body surfing, I don't think that helps.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He did he have the wetsuit on too? I was just curious if maybe him and Juliet patched things up.
Yeah, I would say he definitely had that on. He probably had people like zippering up for him and that stuff. Ding Dong celebrates 5 months of membership at the Levy Hall. Super excited for the new show. Great job, Bob, Psych, and Jim. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Sykes been working his ass off and that stuff, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be just. I mean, I laugh so hard watching the show. Like sometimes I'm choking. Like I'm laughing so hard
The problem
that
with PCL is that it like desensitizes you to other forms of comedy because there's so much crazy, funny, fucking shit that happens, and it's like you see it all after a while.
hmm
I mean, we've been doing this almost 5 years, and all the stuff, the
Let's
crazy
say
stuff that Perry's been
bannable
through. It's
words
like,
in
how does that
chat.
compare to that? With
There are no bannable
no,
words in this chat, you
and that's why I
fool.
still got to watch the rest of the chili cook-off. I watched probably like 4 hours of it, and it
You know
doesn't
it's
really
bad
split
though
up to
when
like
Bob's not
7.
even watching the full
Yeah, that
fucking
was awful.
streams.
And Perry was a lump of fucking shit the whole fucking show. He's in the fucking kitchen for 45 minutes washing dishes. The dude doesn't clean his goddamn apartment when he's
No.
off stream, but now that he's on stream, he's decided he wants to wash dishes for the whole fucking time.
But the reason why I think he's a dead fish sometimes when there's people over is because he's watching everybody.
That really is just the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it? There is nothing behind this man's eyes. Absolutely nothing. He looks like he wants to get off the air and he's only been streaming for 7 minutes. And he's talking about Perry being a dead fish.
Every move that they make, and he doesn't concentrate because he's afraid they're gonna take all of his
But
gold.
I love how, by the way, they call Perry a lump of shit while all living off of his existence. Oxymoron. This is exactly what I was about to say. Because through the time that PCL is on break, they're all just sat here talking about Perry. Like, none of them are creating their own content or anything like that. Like, the most attention Levyverse has got is by talking about fucking Perry. Surely they realize, like, the grip. But also, I wanted to point out as well, where did they find the time to do reshoots when Jim is here and they've clearly been live streaming these shows? Like, I doubt Jim's got the time to sit there for 2.5 hours every time on set and just do a live stream with Bob. And Tom Brennan, as you'll see later on, is clearly I don't think he's at a movie set.
Right, which they would.
Honestly,
but he's just like,
I wouldn't be surprised if they just told Perry to grow out his beard and whatnot. In order to, like, convince you that they're actually doing reshoots when they're not. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Like, anything to keep up the larp.
Once somebody moves, his eyes go all over the place, and it's pretty funny just to watch it, and just the reactions that he makes when, like,
I don't think there were reshoots, but would be happy to be wrong. Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, at this point, yeah. I kind of want the movie to come out so I can pirate it and make fun of it, because I'm not paying money for it.
Yeah. There's another Sprite out there that has some. It's a horrible thing. She got it the other day. He would hate it.
I'll
forget
find
what
it online.
It's some kind of flavored Sprite.
This was July 2nd. I guess it didn't go yet.
It was.
I mean, you make that argument, yeah. But,
they do try all kinds of different flavors, and I don't think Perry he'll like any of them.
No, he won't like any of it. He won't like any of it. Mikey
Levy Rossman.
Thank you. 2 words guaranteed to infuriate.
You say that, Akipita, but
exactly. Jim said took over.
I'm just looking out for him is all I'm doing.
These are all shows with Jim.
He can't take care of himself. Somebody needs to watch out for
I
him.
guess maybe there's like a week or two here.
Or Tony, anything with Tony.
And then there was a couple of week period here.
Pig, $2. Thank you, Jim, baby. Finally, some talent here. Boom, roasted. What?
Read chat. I think that's every detractor's plan. Yeah, I don't think anyone's buying the movie. Someone will get it, dump it, and then have it, because I'm sure they can't offer a digital rental product that's only available for 72 hours after purchase. In fact, that quite literally goes against the UK consumer law. We have a 14-day trial period on anything we buy, where if we don't like the product, we can get a refund for it. I'm pretty sure. It's very, very anti-consumer, that whole 72-hour rental thing. And of course, it'll operate under a strict no refunds policy. Can't really distribute it internationally, can you? Where's got different laws? I don't think they can do it the way that they did. It's so anti-consumer. It's so predatory and anti-consumer. It's crazy. In the day, I was resigned to being the one who had to buy it. Well, nutsack, maybe you might have to don the mantle again and purchase the Wild West. The Wild West. The whole situation is weird. Tom said they're doing reshoots. Then someone asked him on a premiere, and they said they're not doing reshoots. To be honest, I genuinely don't think they are. I think it's just one big lark. But if they were, like, it begs the question, what scenes are they reshooting? Because they've given a release window, which means everyone's going to be on, like, fucking crunch to get this shit done if they want to stick to the release window. But everyone sat in this stream right now knows the release window is just like a whole bunch of shit. It's again, it's like Pirates saying fucking Heartbound chapter 3 will be out, I don't know, like summer 2019, for instance. That's all it is. And was the last update. Looking at Heartbound right now. It's been over 4 years and there's been no meaningful progress. Yeah, he's been writing this apparently. He said the only thing was the writing. That's why I'm thinking it's a Project 7. Yeah, I think it's a project. The Heartbound guys, Project 7. It's abandonware in the form of a movie. God, I might play Heartbound on stream one of these days. But I don't like the philosophy of giving Moldavius Fig Tree money. My stream avatar's still running. Get off, you laugher. I could play like Mega Man. Watch it. I'm thinking of like games to play. Maybe Castle Crashers. Yeah. See how far I can get into the game while going. We'll worry about that in a sec. So much the case anymore. Gonna bring it back. You've got to buy the movie for all of us. 1 copy each, please. Yeah, I think it's Project 7.
man.
He's
Did you just say DSP?
$2. Thank you, Jim, baby. Finally, some talent here. Boom, roasted. What? You fucking pig.
Man.
He's a good man.
Sheila is the worst hairdresser.
How's this fucking idiot, by the way, not even set up his mic correctly? Like, it keeps cutting in and out. Move it closer to you. Or turn up the gain. Like, if you turn up the gain, it's not going to sound as great, but at least we'll be able to hear you. I don't know what compressors he's got on so that you can't hear him breathing, but whatever compressors he has got on is causing his voice to just not be heard.
Hairdresser I've ever had. She might as well have a fucking blindfold on while she does my hair because it looks like fucking shit. She is never allowed in my fucking home again.
Man, she is a crook. That woman is a crook. You know, Tom
Again, it's a pot calling the kettle black. No, that's Perry's mic. Oh yeah, because he's definitely Jim's definitely in 102 right now. You can't see his actual mic. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is Jim's mic is too far away from him. I'm not even looking at this one. I know it's there, like I know it's green screen. But what I'm saying is that Jim keeps cutting out, which means that his mic, wherever it is way too far away from him. Or the gain's not high enough. Like there's some setting that's awry there. I remember when Jim was so dirt broke he couldn't even buy a mic from the supermarket. He owes Perry everything. I was always under the impression that Jim was like employed and had decent money, but clearly not. Like all of these people are grifting off Perry. Because from what I understood with the Jim and Danko like show that they would do, I always understood it being like just a little bit on the side that they did for fun. Any donations are appreciated, but obviously not needed because they've got their own. But again, it just falls into like the idea that they're all just LARPing as employed people. But I definitely agree with the sentiment that all of these people, even Bob, like nobody's fucking thinking about Bob Levy before Pottstown. All of these people owe Perry so much. Watson, we used to talk a bit. His wife worked 2 jobs. Didn't they get divorced though? as well. So, like, Jim would have ended up being a fucking beggar at some point because I don't think he's in any condition to be going to work like anywhere. It sounds like a laptop. This one he didn't have. Next episode he fixed it.
And he used to tip
Even
her.
still,
So he
though,
got
like, okay, fair enough.
in the
Teething.
dire straits there for a little while, and he couldn't tip her, so he was giving her like $60, but she wasn't. So then she started upcharging him once he got his stream rocking and rolling, and she she never lowered that rate. So she charges him like $150, $300 sometimes if it's hair color and shit like that. And then look what she does. It's awful.
There's no way Sheila's grifting off of Perry like that. That is quite funny. If what I struggle to believe what they say with regards to people like that because of how they treated the Juliet situation. They made it sound like Juliet was a grifter as well. She probably found out about his sex. Yeah, he probably did it to her. She was probably just like, well, Perry, if you want to come and see me, like, I'm going to have to pay a premium. That sort of thing. But I don't want to say fair play to her if she's grifting off of him like that. But in the same vein, fair play to her if she's grifting off of him like that. But more fool Perry for not going and finding someone that can do a better job. But I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I don't think they can do that at Sheila anyway. I don't think she can do that. So why these guys haven't done Perry the favor and reported that much or called her out on that shit is fucking wild. Like, would you not instinctively just say to Sheila, hey, you've charged this customer this much. Why are you charging Perry so much more? But Jim just thinks it's funny. He just thinks it's a laugh and a joke instead of, actually doing something about it. At the end of the day, I think it's all to condition the audience to believing that Sheila's some sort of like fucking corrupt grifter, that sort of shit. Because if they can downplay and villainize the people in Perry's life, it makes them look less bad in comparison. Because when you really start looking into them, realize how much they've actually grifted off Perry and how much money they've made off Perry, and you realize that Perry doesn't see all of the money that should be going to him. Anyone with a brain sees that, but clearly the PCL LARPers, the PCL fans.
It is awful, and the dye job, like she has the dye is on his forehead and that stuff, and those two strips that he had, it looked like a car just took off on his forehead.
Cheeseburger has become a member. Perry needs a couple weeks to recoup. He was a lump of shit for the season finale, so we will have hit him extra hard when he comes back.
Yeah, how well did that go, Cheeseburger?
If anyone can set Perry straight, it's Cheeseburger on a media share.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, it isn't. He just sits there for like 5 minutes saying nothing. Perry doesn't. I don't think Perry even reacts to Cheeseburger anymore. I think Perry just shrugs it off. No one cares what this guy's got to say.
Definitely. Yeah. Perry is. I think he'll have a lot of energy by the end of the month. If he's alive. If he's alive.
Yeah, exactly. The thing about Perry is after a long break, there's two Perrys that come back. There's either shot out of a cannon Perry, where it's like me and Tom are exhausted by the end of the fucking show because he's such a maniac, and then there's lump of shit Perry. And
Jim, you get exhausted walking to the other end of your trailer. The bar's not that high.
Yeah, but I want to see, like, I only know of one thing that he did, and that didn't go well. So I'm saying, like, how many other things will he do during this break?
We have a lot of time left.
Yeah, but like, would he be allowed even back? I mean, I've never seen somebody that was banned from the ocean, but it could happen.
Wouldn't it be amazing if he came back in his first stream? He's just in a full body cast. He can't fucking even move. He's just able to sit there, and that's it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be really
I
funny
think
if
we
the
should.
friend that you've made money off of, so much money off of, in a full body cast? How funny would it be if he comes back and he's just a corpse? Like, lol. Oh no, our cash cow's died. Oh, buddy. Let me tell you, the Jim is the producer and writer for PCL. Yeah, Jim writes all the jokes, guys. The mind of a genius.
Should let people know what happened when on his first day off.
Oh yeah.
He basically went to the ocean. Okay, he went in the water. He did his body surfing or whatever the hell he does.
Had his flippers on,
His
It's
flippers
fucking
on.
boogie
Something went
boarding.
wrong. He had to get pulled out of the ocean by two lifeguards. Had to pull him out of the water.
Absolute moron. Absolute moron. I just picture him like being dragged in a fish net, and there's like crabs and fucking dead fish all over him, the seaweed. Catch of the fucking day, you know.
He's gonna be in love with a mermaid
This
now.
part
Something
infuriated
bad's
me.
gonna happen.
What, they're
Oh,
talking
with
about
with
Perry just like
unbelievable
being dead.
swimming guy.
Tom
I
joins
was
soon.
almost
Here we
dead,
go.
and then this mermaid came out of nowhere.
This is where it gets good.
I
And
can't wait
Brennan
to hear
joins.
what the guys like. I don't
When
know
Brennan
exactly
begins.
what the lifeguard said to him, but I'm sure it was a big argument in that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He was probably like, "I'm fine. I've been doing this my whole life."
I was doing a move. I was just, this is how I do things. I've been doing this for 30 freaking years.
Three guys who know nothing about surfing or surf
Say
culture acting like
this,
experts.
Gutierrez,
Yeah.
$2. Thank you. Perry got hooked on Excedrin. Where's our bozos?
This is what they're
There's
like
always
though,
bozo
because
lurking
they're
around
laughing as
somewhere in,
intelligent people.
Villa La Paloma.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear him tell the story of what happened to him. T-Bone 199. Glad to see Jim holding down the fort at 102. Yes, it looks beautiful.
I'm telling you, I don't know where he is, but I was hoping to see him here. We could all stream together, but
I tell you,
he must be at the hospital or something.
All?
The artwork is getting better and better that the people are sending in. It's just insane. It really is. I mean, it's just so beautiful. The only thing I wanted, you know what I really wanted? I wanted that dog. Remember when he dyed that dog's hair and that whatever that little dog, and then he gave it to somebody.
I thought he was going to talk about when Perry bashed the dog's head.
What was
Skateboard.
it?
It was like a German Shepherd stuffed animal or something like
It
that.
was a stuffed animal that he had next to him for a while, and
Right.
then he gave it away.
You know about the
Gave it away
delivery to Brennan
somebody.
Entertainment?
To,
No.
kids probably trying to get some.
What delivery?
Because you never know. We fucked her once like 20 years ago when her husband was dying. Maybe he could get in there again.
Another one was dying. Jesus fucking Christ! You see, this is unbelievable. I'm afraid to even get a cough around that fucking guy.
I'm telling you, man. You wouldn't even need to die for him to move in on Gina with around you.
No, he's very aggressive. You know, like
You go to the bathroom and he's gonna make a move on Gina.
I thought you were dead. I don't know. Happy days, $5.
Cigarette.
Oh, you're gonna see it. Yeah, I have no idea.
Perry.
Is it a
PCL,
is it like a detractor delivery, or is it a normal like just a normal delivery that they're expecting? Or is it a fucking like brick or something? And they all just get really pissed off at it. Why the fuck are they still sending bricks? This, that, and the other. Do one of those. You. Playing fucking mobile game.
To zap a turd for 5 years. Maybe he can air fry a turd. I mean, everything is good. Everything is good to in an air fryer.
It's okay. It's from detractors.
A turd is
good to see that Happy Days, by the way, hasn't changed at all and wants Perry to deep fry literal shit. It was McDonald's.
Oh yeah, it's better than anything on that joint.
Have you got the timestamp when it happened? I'm not going to skip to it. I just want to.
Honey, bring in the thing. I want to read the text messages.
I assume it's when one of them like disappears.
Thank you, guys. Do you think Perry is even watching y'all stream, or do you think he is being a narcissistic per usual?
Cinder blocks matter. True.
You never know.
Let's see. Over there, it's probably dinner time, so I bet you he's on his way somewhere to pick up some healthy salads from a fast food joint.
He doesn't need
Tom
salads.
doesn't leave at
You
any
read
point
that
though.
one. That's a lot of words there.
Jesse girl.
Does he make Jaina? Does he make Jaina stand guard for him? Tom makes a deranged face.
$10. Thank you so much. Why was he so low energy for the epic end, like the chili cook-off? Thank you both for doing this. I was disappointed in him on 626. I know. By now, my expectations should be lower. Hashtag chili bore off. I know.
I'll believe his
in my
stupid
opinion,
wife
the
had to sit in
rest
the
of the
driveway and
crew
wait
were
for the order.
fantastic. All the dudes there was great.
I don't know why they do this.
Perry
You're
was
gonna
definitely
recognize
a
when it
lump of
comes
shit.
up.
I mean, it took a while to even get him pissed
Tom looks
off.
like he was about to
But
crash
I think
out.
because the people were there. He watches everything. He just gets
I'm
confused.
about to fucking
His
crash
eyes
out.
are on every movement that anybody makes.
I think I have him
Well,
saying that in
compare
11
that to
Labs.
the year before on
Jaina
626
is
when the rest of the
outside
crew was there,
posting up into
with
septic
baseball
delivery.
bats and wanting to smash stuff up.
How do these
Kenny
people
was definitely a
convince
lump
their
of shit.
significant others
So what did
to
Perry,
just
what happened
stand
with Perry? What
outside
did he
for
write to
hours
you?
while they're live streaming for next to no
Oh,
money?
he called you. What did he say? You're talking to that.
Gotta call Gina.
Yeah. What did he say?
Because he almost died. He said he got pulled out of the ocean by a lifeguard. He was had his flippers on or fins or whatever they're called, and he couldn't get up.
He couldn't get up because you can't stand on those things. Oh my god!
I just see him just trying to get up and he keeps falling over repeatedly into the fucking water.
Yeah, it'd be almost like if Jim took a tumble or Bob took a tumble, because if Bob fell on the ground, he'd break all of his bones. And if Jim fell on the ground, well, you best hope it's not a downward slope. It kind of pays the bills. It doesn't for Bob. His daughter's OnlyFans pays the bills.
Which should have grown, man. Be wearing buckle around.
That his pants didn't come off. That would have been even better.
Oh yeah. Oh thank God.
Yeah, how good would it have been if Perry just got his cock out, guys? Ha 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 ha.
With their mouth on his dick.
He probably was like passed out.
If you guys started sending me deliveries, I'd just leave them there and throw them away after. Exactly. Like, why would you get someone to stand guard? Especially Bob. Oh, Gina, stand guard while I stream for like 20 quid.
Thank you, Sarah. Come on in and take your seats. Yes, come on in. Take
At that point, just go out and get a job. Like,
and while you're at it, why don't you help yourself to something in Perry's fridge?
Yes. I mean, him and those fucking pizzas.
is just quickly, is Jim gonna do that all stream? Where he like actually larps as a 102 resident? Because it's 17 minutes in and it's already old. Oh, yeah, just go and help yourself to sort in Perry's fridge. Like, come on. You could be funnier than that. Like, there's a clear angle here for him to say that he's doing stunt offers. It's around 1 hour, 18 minutes in. Okay, I said I wasn't going to skip. I'm going to skip to it. Go right here. I'm noticing Brennan looking down at his phone.
When did he get the tattoo? How old was he then?
What, 2007
Oh yeah,
or 8, something like that? He was like in his 40s.
He does look like he's about to crash out. All stream or all series? Why not both? I was thinking this stream mainly because I assume he gets rid of this at some point. Bro, he looks like he's about to crash the fuck out. Bob doesn't want to work and he burned all his bridges. This is all he has left. Yeah. Rely on the grift, just like all of these other people do. Like Tom Brennan about to crash the fuck out.
He was in his
yeah.
And what was the idea for that? Like that.
I'm surprised no one looked at him and said, "Oh, Tom, are you okay?"
That was because his uncle.
Dude, he looked so angry. I'm getting clear for that. That might be new profile picture material.
Uncle was getting a tattoo or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I'll get one too."
And he just tagged along because hey, I got nothing better to do.
And he put in all those lies. I love it. I love it. I
Right.
love it. But he's got to get back on stage again. That would be like
Watch a bit more. No, I will. Don't worry.
Live shows are fun. You know what I mean? As long as it's not too long for him to be away. But the live shows are amazing.
Oh, fuck off, Bug
They
Lee,
just
bro.
like to see him cry in the back. He was so.
He's doing the DSP face. He's doing the Phil face. He's doing the Phil face. Real quick. Has he uploaded gameplay? No. Okay, we'll go to his. We'll go to last week. Friday Night Fight. Where is it? Thursday Night Fight. Watch. I just want to. Okay. He's doing this face. He's doing this face, look. They're doing the same face. They're doing the same face. Brilliant. Brilliant. As Dark Side Phil's getting bodied by one of his fan, by the way. The fan matches in CVS2 like genuinely annoy me because they let him farm rating off of them because Phil wants to act like he's really good. Like the number one ranked player in CVS2 online at the minute. On a tangent. The number one ranked player who so happens to be like a rating farmer. So like he's actually just gone out of his way to farm rating. And he's the number one ranked in the world. I fucking guarantee you, I'm going to pull up Twitter right now. I guarantee you Phil made a tweet talking about how he beat the number one ranked player. Maybe not, but there will be one soon. When he uploads those videos, he will link it and say, to all the people who said I was bad at fighting games, I beat the number one ranked person in the world. So by proxy, that means Phil is the best CVS2 player in the world. In his, obviously, saw him get bodied by Jay Wong multiple times. I know he's really like in Justin Wong's DMs, trying to get him to like match him in CVS2 again. LTG is the white DSP and he's the black LTG. Someone made a black DSP. He's
happy on that, you know? That was like insane with that.
He just keeps looking at his phone.
I put that one up. I missed it. There you go. Red Fug Lee, $4.99. Hey, I'm sorry about banging Gina C. When she stopped by Club 202, she couldn't handle.
Oh my god, what's he doing? Hang on, hold the fucking phone. I was yawning. What is this? What the fuck is this? What is that face? What's he doing? Rewind that 10 seconds.
Hey, I'm sorry about banging Gina C. When she stopped by Club 202, she couldn't handle.
I'm looking at it.
The pheromones that the VLP puts off. What is that?
What the hell?
Am I even
pheromones?
Yeah.
He's telling Jaina to go away. Yeah, I saw him wave his hand there. Because Jaina's probably brought the McDonald's into him, thinking that he's ordered it.
Fucking stop with those fucking words, Red Fugly.
Don't ever correct Bob.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. That is fucking.
I'm going to have to have words with Gina if that's true. I don't know.
That's when the McDonald's are. Yeah.
$2. Thank you. What's the odds?
The DSP face again.
This is a new car.
I've noticed Brennan waits until super chats come up on the screen. Try and do anything like that.
Between
I think it's him trying to do a Perry face. I don't know, because the situation didn't really occur for a Perry face.
Maybe not. It's got to happen, though. I mean, I think the next big expense on the car, I mean, you have to think logic is going to seep in at some point and be like, you know, something has to happen to like the
transmission.
Yeah, exactly. Something really
Yeah.
expensive for him to wake up.
It
But
will.
yeah, I
It's
think,
gonna. It's gotta happen because of there's no way that can last much longer. There's
Let's
no
see.
way it can't. Matt C 199. Perry needs.
How unprofessional is it though to just go on a show and just be distracted the entire time? All he's done so far, from what I've seen, is just look at his phone.
Car parts. I've been stockpiling. Yes.
When this is your source of income,
Perfect. Yeah.
like when your goal is to provide entertainment, why are you just sat on your fucking phone? It's about banging Gina Carano, so he's doing a mad Perry face.
There you go. Red Pug Lee, 499. Hey, I'm sorry about banging Gina C. When she stopped by Club 202, she couldn't handle the paramount.
Don't know. I don't know. Because if you were going to do like a Perry face, surely you'd lean into the bit a bit more. Because Tom does the Perry voice, he doesn't really do the Perry face. I mean, we don't see his face. But I feel like you would have gone, never gonna fucking happen. Fuck you. Jim makes the same face during the Wild Western streams. I think that's Jim's eyes fighting for placement among the fat that's invading his eye socket. More so than it is him making a face.
Moans that the VLP puts off. What is that?
you have yeah.
Way it can't. Matt C 199. Perry needs
Jim
car
makes
parts.
the same
I've
face.
been stockpiling. Yes.
Honestly,
Definitely gonna need
I'm not sure because I feel like
he still hasn't picked.
I feel like Tom and his infinite comedic wisdom would at least expand on it. I think as a team PCL thing.
T-Bone 199. Get Perry a new apartment in the
Maybe.
same building. Yeah, that's what you were saying. That would be.
I can't take them, not team
would
PCL,
he
but
be okay?
I'd
No,
love
he
to see
wouldn't be okay
Testicle
with
Tiger
that.
do it.
He won't even be okay for them to change the carpet, which he's owed, by the way. Because it would require them moving out his furniture out to like the common area temporarily, and he doesn't want anybody touching his stuff. So
Yeah,
Perry is just a really lazy, like, neat.
First, I'd like to congratulate
Oh,
you.
yeah. Peak. Tom's camera is over the top of. Can't
On
read
your
it.
knighthood. Secondly, can I
And
have
all
a
three of
shout-out?
these guys are seeing this. There we go.
Also, make sure my beloved nephew, Wavy G, gets a copy of our key so he can stay here whenever.
Wait, he even gets car key.
The Perry AI voice is already on fucking live support.
Yeah, that's low Perry.
Wow.
It's like Perry on Ambien.
Rev Ugly 999. Thank you. All joking aside, the burping has become so often and so grotesque. I can't fucking read tonight, Jim.
Grotesque.
Yeah.
Grotesque.
That said, I thought
Yes.
it was shocking.
Thank you, Jim.
Good for the cook-off. He let people plan, play, ring toss with the trophy. I know. I was surprised about that one too. I was amazed too.
Well, the original plan, we wanted the trophy like front and center, but I went easy on him a little because I just didn't want to push his buttons relentlessly all night because I didn't want him to go.
Isn't that the
and,
point of the
couple hours
season
before he
finales
the
though?
stream.
To just sit there and push Perry's buttons all
I was
night.
surprised that he did that at all.
Gil 03 199. Just set up 102 in Florida. He won't know.
Yeah, just like cut the whole apartment out and put it on the back of a trailer and drive away.
You should go back when Tom came in and listen to him. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was at 17 minutes. What time does Tom come in? Okay, he comes in at 20 minutes.
No border now officially includes boogie boards. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna probably they're gonna notice him because he's dressed like he's probably the only one that's out of shape in one of those suits. Really, right?
They must have seen him coming a mile away. Oh yeah. Now you want to get the smaller one. It needs to be tight.
He probably has goggles on and everything. Like, I mean, I can imagine what he looks like when he gets there. Everyone's like, I got to watch this guy. And
I think we need to have a camera crew go with him next time he goes boogie boarding.
yeah, no matter what he
Yeah,
says,
why don't you
I
go with
mean,
him, Jim?
yeah, because like say the
The
lifeguards were
writer
that
producer,
close,
no.
at least they could have pulled him out after filming him for 20 minutes.
Exactly, right. We'll watch him swim in a circle trying not to drown. That'd be perfect. Garrett wouldn't have let him die. Come on, he'd be fine.
I want to set the record straight. Randy Callahan gave me the best head I have ever had in my entire life. I still think about it. Sometimes
Who's sending these
jerk
Perry
off.
tips? Like,
Imagine
the whole selling point of sending Perry like that anyway was that it would get a reaction out of Perry. These guys will just sit here and like, oh, ha 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 ha, good joke. Like, that's the most you'll get out of them because they can't formulate anything else. Not like they even thank the people for sending money or anything like that. I don't know. I don't see why you would send those. I can make more of a compelling argument for sending money towards Perry. Voice chat. Perry will never see the show. Yeah, exactly. Perry's never going to see this. The reaction that they're after from Perry is never coming.
if him and Randy were ever in the same room. Just imagine that.
It's going to happen one day.
It has to happen. That has to happen.
We got to get the truth, because if anyone who believes that Perry's version of the 92 story is factual is out of there.
Hey, Tom.
There's the man. What's up, Tom?
He just pops in and he's muted. Yeah. He's muted. Oh, it's exactly like how DSP boots up his stream. DSP will boot up his stream and just be fucking muted. And he'll sit there and speak for like 5 minutes before realizing he's muted. But I think Phil actually has playback. So I think Phil is I genuinely think that narcissistic listens to himself. That's all he can hear. Like, he can just hear himself.
No, I didn't expect to pop on. I thought I was coming on later.
What do you mean?
How's Gina doing, by the way?
She's doing good.
No, I was talking to Jim. How's Gina doing?
Jesus.
My Gina. Yeah, well, no matter how hot they are, no matter how rich they are, somebody out there is sick of their shit. And sometimes
yeah.
I mean, but you did just get a very loving gift, Jim. You should be a little more grateful.
That's true. I do bite my tongue.
Tom, you'll get one soon. You weren't grateful for it.
It's
I gotta say something. I've been listening.
How's he sweating already, by the way?
But I gotta defend my guy a little bit, because a lot of people have been saying about the chili cook-off that Perry's a lump of shit, and I get it. He was, but when Perry in a situation like that is constantly blowing up and being a raging maniac with multiple people in the apartment, it's unsustainable. It's unsustainable. You can't happen. I mean, maybe if I'm there or whatever.
Why did it happen with Tony Hawk?
I mean, I get it.
I want to point out, by the way, we haven't seen Tony Hawk come back since all of the detractors made us think about how it's just blatant elder abuse. Like, if it doesn't scream at you, oh, Tom listens to what the people are saying. It's exactly how DSP does it. It's exactly how Phil does. Because Phil wouldn't get a green screen for the longest time. He's now got a green screen. But he's banned all those people that told him to get a green screen. He's banned all those people that told him to skip podcasts to maximize gameplay so that he beats games quicker and gets them out of the rotation, therefore allowing him to make more money because people will pay to see the new releases. All of these people have been banned, but Phil has then implemented them ideas years later. The same shit is happening here.
The yawning drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Especially when we've been up all day.
Right.
And
yeah, because you're all so busy that you're up all day.
However, maybe when a lot of people, again, something like
the Tom always wears that black shirt on camera. His shadow makes it look like a giant sweat patch.
So I think most of the fun and the blow-ups come with the build-up. You're not going to necessarily get that same level of blow-up in the payoff, which,
it's like Pottstown and every other thing.
That's almost like the antithesis of how a joke should work. You have the build-up, the punchline, the payoff. that sort of thing. But they're saying, no, the build-up's the funny part. It's not about the destination. It's not about the payoff. It's about the journey you've got to take to get there. Right, so with that being said, what's the point in having a payoff? What's the point in doing a chili cook-off stream if the payoff isn't going to be as good as the build-up leading up to it? What's the point? All it is basically saying is, you guys are setting the bar for your expectations way too high because we aren't going to be able to deliver what you expect. That's all it is. That's all he's saying. But he's just saying it in a roundabout way. But at the end of the day, like, he's literally just saying, your expectations for this chili cook-off, like, how it's going to go, it's just not reality. Like, that's not going to happen that way.
It's like, I'm not going to Boston.
Right.
Go to Ohio.
Right.
Yeah,
And the only reason we did it was because people were, we didn't create the whole chili cook-off thing. People sending in comments did, and that's, and they made it a reality.
and that was months
The guy
too.
who started the chili cook-off bit was Ed P.
I will say, why does Bob smoke inside? He's just going to destroy his setup quicker. All of the tar's just going to get in his fucking computer and all that. His walls are probably yellow stained.
He was
Don't smoke inside,
Ed
Bob.
P was one of the first ones to start.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So, anyway, listen, I get how Perry is a
You're blaming
I think
Ed
there's
P.
two different
You have to roll with
segments of
that.
people
Yeah.
that like watching Perry. I think some people like it when he's just going crazy and blowing up and being a maniac, and that's fine. But for me personally, as the guy who has to manage everything, I don't want that in that situation, because if he's blowing up, then he's
You
swinging
don't,
punches.
Tom. Do you remember when you said during the Come Be Leak stream, let Perry be Perry? And you're actively not doing that anymore. Ed P's fault for bringing up the chili cook-off and it not being fun. Yeah, exactly. Blame the viewers at the end of the day. If it doesn't go your way, if the chili cook-off was a dead stream, blame the viewers. I will say, though, I think the chili cook-off has left quite a sour taste in people's mouths because they were netting around 1K viewers. Now they're struggling to get 800. And I think that cements like the whole 500 bots in chat sort of thing. Well, not in chat, but like view count, because numbers have clearly dropped. Chat is moving less as well. I genuinely, I think there must be 500. I'm gonna go on record. 500. Comments on that stream were negative. I'm not fucking not surprised. The problem that they've got is that they hype it up like it's going to be something massive, but it just isn't, because they know that they can't deliver on it. They're all creatively bankrupt. They rely on fan support. They ban the fans when they think they're stepping out of line. I don't know what I was expecting. This wasn't it. Yeah. Basically, this is the thing, though. Like, it should not be the build-up's better than the payoff. The chili cook-off stream should have made them tons of fucking money. It should have just been filled with Perry crashing out. Maybe at the end he pulls the fucking plug and turns the Wi-Fi off, turns his fucking entire electricity off. But then Tom goes in and gets him back on the fucking stream. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have a look at the comments. Is it under videos or under live? I'm gonna assume it's under. It's the whole stream. Utley. Barry's got like 30 minutes to wash dishes. He deserves a punishment stream during his vacation for that. The whole punishment stream. So stupid. It's just a way for Tom to like laugh again and pretend that he's actually doing something when he's just not. What else are we looking at here? Total lack of energy tonight for the season finale. Perry was a dud. Tom and the guys put a lot of effort into this just for Perry to blow it. Well, I thought it was all the fans. What effort exactly? The first hour he looked high. He either just woke up or was on something. Horrible stream, lazy, low energy, barely any blow ups. You can tell they work extremely hard on these. Sometimes it's just not allowed. Warm and lovable. Harry did his best to make this a nothing stream, despite all the effort from the people who force him to pay his rent. Not every tip should lead to a big event. No, absolutely. But when you have a lot of build up to one, why not capitalize on it? They're allergic to work is why. Honestly, the biggest bunch of laughers online. This is the thing. Because this should have been the stream that made them a fucking lot of money before they went on vacation. This is how it should have gone. They should have made fucking bank and Perry went on vacation. It's like how the New Year stream works. You know, everyone comes over, they make a lot of money. Tony Hawk was here. He's got his hair short. Oh god, he just doesn't look real. He actually just doesn't look like a real human being. I think this is Grimace in Pain, is it not? I don't know who this guy is. No, that's Garrett. Where's Tom? Tom could have flown out, being he's got so much money and doesn't rely on PCL at all. But yeah, I think the thing is, Harry will crash out. Does look ill. He looks like he's got off of chemo and started to let his hair grow back. Yeah, this is the thing. They really should just let Perry be Perry here because Perry's going to blow up at anything anyway. That boat's gone, by the way. The one that has Moe and Drip on it. Even though Moe and Drip, like, it's been banned for fucking ages. Does Tony have a... Yeah, he might be. Garrett was devouring 7-Eleven pizzas. But this is what these guys do. When Tom comes for Tom B Week and they send deliveries, Tom will just sit there and eat them all in the back. Like, there's minimal waste when Tom, Garrett, and Jim are on set. I'm going to use the term set loosely. And there's minimal waste because they just fucking eat it all. Which is crazy to think about. Yeah, you can see the only liked comment, by the way, is Blazing. Because they can't understand the criticism at all. Like, they can't comprehend it. Perry was a major dud tonight despite everyone's best effort. What a lazy scammer. Perry's energy indicates how well a stream goes, and that's unfortunate. Same thing I said. Perry trashed his chance for a good one. Perry... The fact that they don't realize that Perry is always directed by Tom is fucking crazy. I was so hesitant on bringing them in. All those pizzas were from Piss Man. Yeah, I just... It's so weird that they'll sit there and ignore troll deliveries. Even when troll deliveries are just like normal food items that they can use on stream. It's like they really want to try and like, you know, give the trolls zero spotlight. Even if it means cutting off their nose to spite their face. Not a great season ending. It was the guy that showed up early in the stream. He wasn't there very long. Which representative? Fun. These are all just like new gen PCL fans. I don't know how good it was before. They have to say Perry as to not blame... Yeah, exactly. If they blame anyone else, they get banned. But I genuinely don't think many of these people realize that Perry is being directed by Tom the entire time. Like, again, Tom probably has AnyDesk. He's probably controlling Perry's PC. You can probably see everything that Perry's looking at. The one that's putting like fucking flashcards on screen or whatever for Perry to read. He gives Perry lines. Perry obviously tried to tank the finale of his own stream. Like, Tom on air has just gone on and said that, like, they've got no energy with him. So, by the sounds of it, it wasn't Perry trying to tank his own stream. It was the people behind it tanking the stream because they didn't have energy. But all the guys in there kept looking at the door. Yeah, you know for a fact though that one of them wants to say something. Like Dave Navarro probably wanted to say something, but they just wouldn't allow it.
Tony, and maybe
They're scared of the wrath of Tom Brennan, the man who can sweat profusely while sitting down.
Poor Dave gets hit or something. You know what I mean? In the crosshairs.
Not Dave. Oh, we
Not Dave. I know. So
punched.
For me personally, I enjoyed it because I think a lot of our crew got to shine. I think Officer Lawrence was fantastic as always.
Yeah, always.
I mean, talk about one of PCL's clutch utility players. Officer Lawrence always delivers. I mean,
and then like a good boy goes and brings it right in.
Never. Dude's fantastic. He gets the show.
I remember when they put because I remember one of the first times that Tony Hawk came round, and he would slowly push boundaries, and this Garrett as well would do it. They would push these boundaries with Perry to get reactions. It's almost like they've all just been completely neutered because Tom doesn't want to have to deal with it. He thinks the money's going to come in regardless of how Perry behaves. He thinks he has a fan base that loyal that they're just going to give him the same percentage of the paycheck that they give every other stream anyway, even if there's no content. Isn't how it works, especially not with the business model that PCL has. The whole reason anybody sends money to begin with is so that they can get a reaction out of Perry. And the less Tom understands that, the less money they're going to make. I remember Happy Days said she sent a chili dog and wanted them to bring it in, but no. Good. Fuck Happy Days.
Oh, big time, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand.
Happy Days, by the way, just to go on a little tangent. I know for a fact Happy Days was watching Cinderblock Boys at some point because she was sat in the Discord saying that the defectors, that being us, like to just go out of the way to attack fans. And the only person that's ever really attacked any fan necessarily is me. And it's entirely towards Happy Days. So the fact that she's aware of that just really makes me chuckle. I could just imagine her sitting here watching this, and she's just hearing me going on a tangent about her again, about how fucking silly goofy she is.
Yeah, and by the way, not to spill any beans or anything like that, but most of those really amazing pieces of art come from Officer Lawrence.
Oh wow.
So even the No Border one, that was his concept, and he gets it done. And
she is nuts. Yeah, she's genuinely insane.
Was the first one?
It was Jesus and Perry.
Was that the first one or the blowjob bib?
She needs to just really, she needs to explore this fetish a bit more. She needs to go into one of them red rooms that are on the dark web where you can just pay to actually torture people. She needs to just get on one of them because PCL is too softcore for her.
Oh, maybe it was that one of those two. Either one, I think, came from him.
I think the blowjob bib came first, and then the Jesus one came because that was on.
Oh yeah, no.
If I remember,
I think most of the PCL fans have
I just
learning difficulties or something.
I get how people think that, and yes, he was lumpish, and that's what you're always going to get a different Perry.
A lumpish. All right. Tom's got the stroke thing. Looks at viewers. Chow says Donald Smith. Throat punch all. What a little fucker. What a little fucker. If I see him in this stream, I'm banning him. I'm banning Donald Smith. Throat punch all.
Across streams. He's never going to be. Although we had a good stretch where he was shot out of a cannon every goddamn time. But for me, I liked that he was a little more low key. Did I like the fact that he was doing dishes for 40 minutes? Not necessarily, but overall.
Right. So why didn't you wrangle him,
really
Tom?
enjoyed it, and
Why didn't you have a little
I know
argument
lot
with
of
him,
people
considering it was like
disagree,
the
but,
season finale?
That's my 2 cents there.
You need a good mix. You need a good mix of just
What's he
like this,
drinking?
when he starts going into stories you never heard of before, or he'll change his
Bob's mic isn't synced with his lip movement. Either that or he's just like actually having a stroke as he speaks.
story. You know, you just let him go sometimes, and it just keeps going, and you're like, okay.
Stuff that we found out, like that naked hiking story, we never heard that before, and he just volunteered that information, and then somebody afterwards, I think it was Testicle Tiger, was like, or it was Happy Days, one of the two, and they were like, "Are you guys gonna follow up on that naked hiking story?" And I'm like,
yeah, that's the fucking point, Jim. That's how PCL, that's the foundation of PCL. That's how that's been for fucking years. Why the fuck do you think Time Travel Tuesday was a stream? Because it was explicitly designed so that Perry can, like, dump his lore. Because Perry, say what you want about him, but at the end of the day, he's lived quite a full life. And he has a lot of stories to tell. But you have to get those stories out of him. And when you repeat 1992 every single fucking stream, beat for beat, you're going to get no new material. You're going to lose fans. The viewer retention's not going to be there. And at the end of the day, the thing that you want the most, the money, isn't going to be there. Because people don't want to, I mean, aside from the learning group, the people don't want to tune into the same stream every few days unless they have learning difficulties, unless they're like incredibly autistic and like, you know, have this kind of schedule. Maybe autism was the wrong thing, but I feel like anyone could understand the point. The fact of the matter is, this is how PCL has always worked, in the sense that you need to get these stories out of Perry. Stop giving them advice. I've already said this. I've said this before. Again, it's their choice whether they implement it or not. They don't, because they think 92 is the cash cow. And then when 92 dries up, they'll just move on to another one. As if, like, you know, gonna bring in a significant amount of income. But all I'm really saying is what they've already done. Like, I wouldn't even say they have to bring back Time Travel Tuesday or anything like that. They don't. She's 70. It's dementia. Hello, Soviet Goat. I don't know if we're talking about Happy Days here or Testicle Tiger, but let's just say that both of them are in their 70s and they've got dementia. Maybe they're both the same person. Why would they listen to us? Tom has 200 IQ. Yeah, I don't know. No, it's like not like they've got a pattern of you know, doing things that we say on stream shortly after we say them on stream, you know. It's not like there's a pattern of behavior there. But like this naked hiking story, has it come back? No, it probably will come back next stream now. The dog skateboard story was a good one that, like, they continued for a little bit when Perry told us about. They're at the Perry drowning arc for a month now. This is what I mean. This is the problem when you have just creatively bankrupt hosts. They'll all sit there and regurgitate the same thing over and over again because it's an echo chamber. It's an echo chamber. They all think it's funny, and because they think it's funny, they think it's going to bring in the money. You can't see my mouse movement, but I'm circling Jim and Tom. I don't know why you can't see me. But yeah, because they think it's funny, they think it's going to bring in money, and it's clearly not the case with the dwindling fan base and the dwindling income.
I'm like, what? I had to go
Right,
back.
because that went right by me.
Me too. I was like, what?
Didn't pay attention to it, and then I think, and this is one of the things that Jim does, is he'll tell me things like that, like live, like, you know, he'll like type to me, and I'll see it, and then I'll be like,
And I remember writing back like, what the hell? Like, because I'm watching the stream, but there's some things you have to tune out when you're managing other things, and that was one of the things that just went right by.
Yeah, like managing the troll live streams to see if anybody's saying anything. You can implement on stream straight away. Guitar again. Tom had to like explain to Perry how the whole thing happened because these fucking plot lines. The only thing I'll say is that I'm glad they've stopped doing them because Perry can't follow along with plot lines. Perry can barely follow along to a 3-line step of instructions. You know, what makes them think he can follow along month long plot line? Fucking hell. I might be having a stroke. It just can't. It's not feasible for Perry. And after 5 years of streaming, you'd think you know the guy who's the face of the stream, but clearly they don't. You know a bit's bad when you've got to add past bits to it. 12/12 blood transfusion and tattoo removal in Florida. Full party guitar auction. Oh shit. Yeah, this is the thing. It's again, all they do is rehash old bits that the fans have made. They don't let Perry be Perry. It's almost like they're trying to bank on nostalgia for old shit. But I don't think they realize that they've got new gen fans as well. Because people seem to just discover Perry one way or another. I'm not sure how, but they do. And at the end of the day, you have to cater to those fans. And repeating the same 1992 bit, repeating all of these same bits over and over again, the bits that Perry's gotten used to, the bits that he doesn't react to, just because you behind the scenes think it's funny, doesn't mean that same energy is going to be reflected on the audience. You know, you've actually got to put effort in to make it funny. You can't just say tattoo removal, ha 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 ha, and expect to make bank. It's just not feasible. But because this is the extent of their creativity, you know, to maybe look at a past stream archive, they probably have like a fucking Excel spreadsheet of all of the fucking bits that they've done over the years, bits that they've had on stream, not done, because that's not fair to the people that have actually, you know, made them. They probably have an Excel spreadsheet of that, and they probably just put the names in a hat or a wheel spin or something like that and just pluck it out randomly. Or listen to detractor streams, because I remember listing off bits that were then used shortly after, like the one with the cat killing. Someone had to refresh my memory on that. I can't remember who. I think it might have been Akavita who refreshed my memory on the cat saga. But yeah, like, a bit is only as funny as you can make it. And you make it funny by innovating, changing it up, and then getting Perry to retell that story in Perry fashion. And by that, I mean, Perry will tell the story and will then tell us a new bit. Like 1992. Maybe he'll tell us he stuck his tongue down Randy's Jap's eye or butthole. One of those two. You know, that's new content. But they don't get that out of Perry because they don't understand Perry. Which is baffling to think about when they've been working with him for 5 years. You would think at that point you have a bit more of an understanding of the guy you're working with, but evidently not.
I mean,
Bones down, bricks up. Hello, PCL lurker.
And then we circled back to it and got a great story.
Well, you know what it is too is he gets that fucking droning tone when he starts going into the weeds real deep, and a lot of times I tune him out because usually it's skateboarding or some shit. But then you'll find something like that, and it's like, oh man, how did I missed that.
Right. Yeah, I'm guilty as well. Yeah.
This is exactly
He
how you
said
get the
him the whole
gems out of
round.
Perry, though. You let him
Well,
go
I
into
found that
your
out just
definition of the
today,
weeds.
listening to you. I did not know this story, so he didn't. He kept this for me, so I'm gonna have to call him and
God,
see if he can give me more details. But by the way, so who wears fins when they're
No.
bodyboarding or body surfing or whatever? Is aren't they detrimental to that?
Yes.
I feel like it would drag you down and everything. So
Right. Like, don't aren't fins only if you're like swimming in deep water?
yeah, or
I think.
swimming in general. You know, I mean, I guess maybe he figures helps him with the kicking while he's
Yeah,
paddling.
or scuba diving, you're in control more, but you like
In
looking
fairness to
down
Tom,
and that.
at least he's not trying to sound
But
completely
I mean,
informed
like
on the
he couldn't get
subject
up. He was
and a
probably
lot
looking
more
down
like
the whole time,
intelligent than he actually
his
is.
face in the water.
I hope he stood up and there's like a starfish stuck to his face.
Well, as we all know, the Perry in Perry's mind and the Perry in reality are two vastly different things.
Oh yeah. Oh, he'll downplay that like crazy. Oh, you know, that's what happens when you boogie board. You fall in and you can't get up sometimes.
Everybody gets dragged under.
You're right. Now the people who tip comment just fit the trigger words in and hope that Tom types get mad on Perry's screen. Yeah, but that's all the streams become. Like, all it is them using the same 92 bit to try and fish for a mild reaction out of Perry when that was never what PCL was about, in my opinion. It was about getting natural reactions out of Perry by exploring Perry's past, coming up with creative bits and shit like that to encourage Perry talk about it, to encourage Perry to, give more details to the story, even if there are no more details. But again, these guys don't understand what makes Perry Perry. They don't understand what made the big three the big three. They don't have a fucking clue. And it's because you can see it every time you watch the stream. They think Perry's just going to crash out as soon as he hears the year 1992. And they think that's where the money's going to come in. People are going to keep giving money for this. Clearly that well's dried up. If we were to discount all of Tom's negative character traits, he just admitted why he shouldn't have creative control of the show. I mean, yeah, basically. Because he doesn't pay attention. He's just outright said he doesn't listen to what's going on. Why would you let a guy manage that's like fucking sleeping at the helm?
There's nothing he
learning to drown.
It's called learning. Yeah.
But I wonder how many. Maybe there was two of them that pulled him out. Because like, if he's not getting and he's got those things on him, how's one guy gonna try to stand him up?
Right, I need good luck for this summon. Oh, it's 50 stones,
and
bastard!
He goes crazy early too, like maybe.
I thought the offer was still on. Fuck's sake!
Just for food for thought. Like, what if he went and
I thought there was a free multi, but there isn't.
Ground, and we never hear from it. Whatever happened to Perry? He's just like carried out into the Pacific.
It's payday. I'll drop a little bit of pesos on the game.
Right, some longshore fisherman hooks him like a
right.
Yeah,
no, I won't. They don't have any packs for Omega.
Insane. It's just so funny, man. If you wrote a cartoon about him, like people would not think that this is actually on somebody's life. It would be amazing writing because he wants to do everything, but he can't do it,
right.
Which is the greatest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
It's like a 15-year-old kid, so
right.
He can't be stopped,
And to that point where like people don't think it's real, like once in a while, like I'll see a comment on the YouTube, and it'll be like a clip, like something that Garrett put together, like a short or something like that, and it'll be a comment from somebody that clearly just came across this, and it'll be like, no way, this dude is real.
Yeah.
Or like
that happens a lot. That's like
staged, fake.
That chime has to.
So I think it takes
you mean the chime that keeps
to
going off?
Like if you're new to Perry.
Because I'm sure he can disable that. He just chooses not to.
Like, this guy's in on it. He's full of crap. And then the second time, you're like, how is this guy doing? And then the third time, like, wait, is this for real? Like, let me see. Like, and I'll just throw it to you. This is Perry Chronicles. How did you get hooked on Perry? Because you got hooked real fast.
Yeah, I mean Franklin Sheckler, the guy, he would say that he would bring it up on the Shuli Network, and then we'd watch clips, and I was like, this is fake. You know what I mean? This is like this guy is just acting, and then I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
like
I
the
mean, he
second,
might as
third,
well
fourth time
be.
I'm watching, I'm going, there's nobody that's that good of an actor. There's
Right.
nobody that can do this, you know. But like the difference between him
Yeah,
on the
doesn't know
stream
how.
and
Yeah,
off the stream is totally a different person.
yeah.
His
He
fun,
hasn't
he's
fucking
always
googled
laughing
it
in that, you
or
know, when
asked
he's on the stream,
Chat
he's
GPT
having
for
a
help.
great time. But once he sees
Fucking
these
firmed
things
it.
come up, he loses his mind. It's
Yeah.
totally opposite, man. And it's like it was weird to get used to. Like the first time going in there, I was like, you know, it was like going to Abbey Road. You know, I was like, man, this is like crazy, man. Like to
He
see.
said he doesn't know
Like
where it's coming
all the
from,
Merv
and
Griffin
it's been going off
shenanigans.
every time he
It's
streams PCL for over a
even
year.
like Tom was saying, even if he moves, he has.
So the only way that that would be happening is if it's a separate thing, but it's like a donation. It's the noise that it makes when he gets a donation. Jeez, I've just holy shit, skin has actually melted off my leg. I got like a fucking 3rd-degree burn at the back. I've never seen it that bad. Like I've been burned before, but that's something else. Like it's actually just cooked my flesh. Holy shit. Um. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. I think it sounds like it's tied to oh my god, I'm getting a fusion. Give me Omega Shenron. Give me Omega Shenron. I'll lose my fucking mind. Hang on, I've got to. It's gonna give me the Super Saiyan 4 duo again. It keeps giving me them. Well, Tech Goji, right? I mean, I've got him rainbowed anyway. Give me Omega. Give me Omega. No, I'll just lose my mind on stream. Motherfucker. Scammer. I'm pretty sure I've got him rainbowed. I think I rainbowed him. Yes, I did. Brilliant. Anyway, yeah. So he has it set up that when a donut, I went through it on Streamlabs. He has it set up that like that comes through when a donation is played. That there's no reason it should be playing other than that. Like I said, I genuinely think all he needs to do is update his browser source. Because I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if this fucking idiot did something like copy in the browser source while it's loaded to play that sound. So it's just like always playing that animation, like always playing that sound. I think that's all it boils. But like, how do you have that chime going on for years and just never get round to fixing it?
Has to have a room.
He's not
that's
that busy.
I mean, I'm here, so hey, no problem.
I gotta say that looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know, I cleaned
Like
up.
I almost feel like you can go to the fridge. Like,
In fairness, Jim's green screen right there is significantly better than DSP's.
for that angle.
I would destroy his green machine right now if I could.
Well, that's the thing though. With like, yeah, I mean, we all like. I would love Perry to move, and we've had that conversation so many times because he deserves a better place, and he can afford it, and all this that. But he's himself, and he's petrified of any change.
Yeah.
And but let's just say he did move, and he was in some like he would be in a standard like let's say he had a 3 bedrooms to play with, and one of them was converted to a studio. I don't know. Does he have a green screen? Does he have a regular? It's like I feel like a major character would be taken away because
Yeah.
the apartment is a character unto itself.
Oh yeah.
And it would be very different. I'm willing to go through that, obviously, because it's better overall, but it would be weird.
But a lot of this you can put in there. You can put all this in one room, maybe not, the
Yeah,
microwave or whatever, but a lot of this could be in there, and it would be amazing to see what that would look like.
Perry, this is the thing, yeah. Move Perry out, and he could literally just have a room where it's like a set almost. You can just smash up whatever you want. But be so easy. If Tom can convince Perry after training him for years to answer the door every single time it goes while he's on stream, to then like pivot in the span of a few months, not answer the door at all unless it's been vetted and gone through the proper channels, then he can 100% convince Perry to move out. They talk about that later. See, I should be directing PCL. I should be fucking directing it. If I had a granddad, I'd get him as direct competition for Perry. Him to start talking about his life and shit, but I don't, so I can't. But yeah, like I just can't get over how bankrupt these individuals are. They're more resistant to change than Perry is, but it's always the same LARP of oh no, you don't understand because it's Perry who doesn't want to move out, not anyone else. These guys, they all want what's best for Perry. They don't want him to move out. Like they want him to move out. But then take a look at the reality of it, and I think any one of these guys would be able to convince Perry to move out of his house. But they don't. And there's a reason they don't. And I think it's because two things. One, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money that Tom probably doesn't want to part ways with. And two, I think there's some novelty to Perry's apartment there that might not carry over to a new setup, a new house. People might tune out on that basis if change that drastic happens. I feel like that might also be why they don't want it to happen. But of course, to save face, they'll sit here and go, yeah, we really want Perry to move out. So do something about it. You're well within your capabilities of doing something about it, of convincing him to move out, but you don't. And there's a reason for that.
Personally, I think it would still look exactly like this no matter where he lived. It's just the walls would look different. It's everything else would still be.
That's a fair
You could
point.
hang the fan art up on the walls.
Yeah, and all the extra room, he'd be like, "Oh God, I could get another couch."
He's the guy that needs two cars, so yeah, of course he would need two couches.
He'd have to get the best couch he could possibly find too.
He'd need another fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
microwave. I've always said 2 microwaves, one for the show and one for him to not use.
That's true. I mean, that old one that he has, he can use that to like melt stuff like army soldiers and shit like that, whatever. He can take and request to do stuff with it,
Get him to put an egg in the microwave in half a bowl of water.
So, like, when I seen the pictures of the apartments there, I think Rev Fugly got all these pictures of the what the apartments look like there, the new ones and that. And it's amazing what they look like. Like, they look really good, and what he's done, like, if they can redo like so much in his thing if he got out of it for like a month,
even if he moved to a different apartment in the same building, which would be horrible, but yeah, absolutely. Although I don't know, man.
Tom says he can't make Perry do anything when in comes to move in or getting a new car. He forces him to sit in piss, destroy his property, and return purchases Tom doesn't approve of. Yeah, and he he's capable of making Perry stream on what Perry recognizes as his dedicated days off. He can make Perry boot up the stream and behave. But you know, they can't make him get a new car. They can't make him it's incredible that the two more expensive things that would actually be good for Perry, they all of a sudden can't make him do. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Perry's fucking begging Tom for more money so that he can get a new car. I don't think it's happening, personally. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Yeah, it's just they're so blatantly taking advantage of him, and I'm surprised no one else realizes it, except for the as Happy Days calls us, the defectors.
They would have a. It's going to take a lot of turnover time to convert this apartment into somewhere livable for a actual human being.
Yeah, they would rip the walls out. They would have to redo everything.
Take a wrecking ball to it. It'd be better to start from scratch.
I kind of feel that way. Yeah, I kind of feel like it needs to be gutted.
Definitely. There was a fan. He used to pretend to be Pablo, and he also worked in a industry where he handled uh, repairs and renovations on apartments like that. And he sent me an itemized list of how much it would cost to get Perry's apartment back up and running, and it was something like $30,000 to get it.
Really?
Yeah.
It was Nutsack. Nutsack was one that's on the list.
Are like 15.
Free PCL.
You know what I mean?
The apartment wasn't that for PCL. No, absolutely not.
The setup in the kitchen is like
but
I'd never seen it.
In the same regard, I don't hold it against them, like and all that. The apartment being fucked up, because I think it's par for the course with the nature of the stream. Like shit, like the apartment is going to get fucked over time. I will say though, like it is Perry's job at the end of the day. This is how Perry makes his cheese, and I think Perry should also take that responsibility to clean up after himself, but he doesn't. And again, Tom could probably make him clean up after himself. Again, he also doesn't. No, but they're acting like Perry. Yeah, they're acting like it's got nothing to do with the show, but the show is almost exclusively the reason why his apartment is the way it is. And like stuff outside of that, like there are certain things, like just maintenance in general in like apartments. That's obviously not exclusive to the show, but the reason why the carpets are in such a state that they are is because of all the shit that gets spilled on them during the show. You know, when they're making Perry fucking balance a tower of sprites, for instance, obviously they're going to drop. And people obviously want to see it on the show because that's where they get their payoff. You know, the not important payoff, like it's all about the build up. Then people want to see the payoff. But yeah, it's not exclusive. Like I think most of it is exclusive to the stream. Obviously, there are some like maintenance aspects. You know, it's obviously going to happen over time. I do think I will agree with what Tom said. Area is really shit, and in that regard, I think Perry should move out. But Tom could convince Perry. Tom could literally hire someone to go around his house and just bang on the door every night. You know,
like that with the refrigerator, like that with the door. I've never seen anything like. I laugh every time he goes in there and he squeezes past it to open it. It's like ridiculous.
It's getting to be a real tight squeeze lately.
Oh my god! And then when they finally got him to switch the fucking door around, he didn't like it because he couldn't open his M&M's drawer at the very bottom of the fucking
And it
fridge.
was just a half a drawer. The other drawer opened fine.
It's great.
And the other drawer only opened halfway, but it was fine. And I had to, because I remember, okay, so that happened in October when I was out there, and
Shame. No
Victor,
new review.
the cleaning man who's now who formerly an Amazon driver, the guy, incredible shift of careers. He fixed it, put it to the other side, and it opened fine. And Perry freaked out about it. But then by the time Perry freaked out about it, I was back in like Orange County, and I couldn't do it. I had to hire a guy to go over there to put it back. And what's funny about that is I should post it somewhere because I have it on the kitchen ring camera. The guy came in and he was like Russian or something, and I remember messaging him. What? There's like some handyman app. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, I said, "Can you just
TaskRabbit.
say that you're Victor's cousin?" And he didn't understand. He didn't understand. I said, "Just we had a previous handyman. They probably like Victor is again." So he comes in and he's like, "I Victor's cousin. He sent me." And he's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." I just bought into the whole thing, and it was fantastic. And the guy the guy said to Perry, I believe, and I hope I have this somewhere, where he's like, "Why you want it the other way? That's stupid." It's the way I like it. It was fantastic.
It's so funny that he thinks that the people upstairs putting stuff through his sink, like like the garbage disposal, is like it goes through upstairs into
Ob's
his.
mic being unsynced is so
And you
distracting.
can't convince him otherwise either. That's the most ridiculous.
This is one of the things I love about the PCL audience is I'll waste my breath spending 10 minutes trying to tell him that that's impossible, that it's not like drainage, like the disposal happens up there and it's disposed of. It doesn't rematerialize in your sink. And then he's like, okay, blah blah. And then we'll go 5 minutes later. There's like a comment, like a tip comment that sent in, like, Perry, this is apartment 102. Sorry, I'm responsible. I put some banana peels down the garbage disposal. He's like, see.
Yeah.
And I'm back here. I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Anything but take
His-
actual blame.
His stepdaughter is also live streaming, using all the bandwidth during this. You'd think his stepdaughter could pay for better internet connection, considering the money she's bringing in from looking like Ariana Grande.
Sorry, I won't. And then he denies that flat out.
And he'll deny it, and he'll deny it right now. He just goes through this cycle where denial, and then if you have lightning proof, he'll be like, okay, fine, and then by the next day he's back to denial again.
He is a character. You want to watch a little of the first episode with us, Tom?
I'd like nothing more.
Can I put up a couple super chats real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Who the hell said that? That Bob?
The Rotting Dog for $10. Thank you very much. Jim, you being a constant source of envy for Perry really is the highlights of the stream for me. GG. Hey, thank you.
It's like being jealous of DSP. Great.
I don't know why Perry just can't be happy for me.
Yeah. Reseda, Borough of Toilets, $4.99. Thank you.
Bob must be smoking some crazy shit.
Epic level of rage on the night of.
Either that or his eyes have just deteriorated like massively.
I agree. That night was one of those moments when
Bob's producer.
You knew there was something there, especially when he
also the same producer as stepdaughter.
I always said that if God existed, he's a Perry fan too, because that was one of those instances that just happened spontaneously.
Yeah. Gil 03 $4.99. Hey Bob, hi Tom, hi Jim. This is great. You totally couldn't use the background to mess with Perry. Love you guys.
I don't know what you're talking about, Gil. I'm here. I don't know where Perry is. I was hoping to hang out.
Yeah. Al Gore.
Maybe Perry went to do the reshoots by himself.
Celebrate 6 months on a Levy horse. Jim, can you explain who Mrs. Segundo is? How is she related to Perry?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one.
I don't know either, to be fair, but it's crazy that the producers behind it don't have any idea of the law.
A little bit of the OnlyFans. Look at him.
Oh, look at that apartment.
Pike is the producer's name. What a name.
Look at the apartment.
Took away TT's rent on Bob's channel. Really?
It's lighter. It's
based fucking producer, if that's the case. The amount of bands that have come purely from Testicle Tiger is incredible. And I'm sure Bob wouldn't mind us fucking super chatting to him for if it's just to talk some shit, you know. I'm sure he wouldn't care. Even if he is bound to Tom Brennan, I don't think he'd give a shit. Based Kink though, big ups. Getting rid of Testicle Tiger's mod wrench. Now all he's got to do, all he's got to do to cement himself as a Cinderblock boy, good little pun there, is unban all of us.
It's got everything. It looks really good. I think it's the beginning of it. It looks pretty fucking good.
Snow. Weirdo. Okay. These are copper fit gloves, okay? I had since my...
No, Bobby's actually has about thick skin, Tom. I'm not surprised. But I would argue Bob's probably more thick skinned because he doesn't have to say every other sentence. He's got really thick skin. Also, I wanted to point out that I think just a little fucking staticky sort of effect there. That reminded me of a Soviet Goat video. And I got the idea, like, how fucking funny would it be for, like, one of these guys that, you know, make the Cinder Interactive videos start laughing as, like, a video editor or something like that for PCL. So they're, like, making their own clips and shit like that. But it's actually, like, you know, it's still detractor content, like how Phil had detractors making fan art for him, and the fan art would be on the slideshows, and then the guy who fucking this is the dangerous thing about MediaShep, because the guy who made all of this art for DSP started fucking copyright claiming it. Oh yes, I saw that. That was a crazy comment from Testicle Tiger. Crazy comment from her. But I didn't see her in PCL chat tonight. I assume she's still around because she's not been banned. But it'd be funny. I honestly think Tom should just grow a pair and get rid of her because she's not worth having around. You know, we'll take her in. No, we won't. That's a lie. Like, I know she's probably laughing watching the stream because she's got nothing better to do. Like, imagine spending the last few years of your life moderating for like no payoff. She's not seeing the money. She blew a tire. Yeah. Lucky tire. Lucky Tire. Tire is the local homeless man. Yeah, there we go. Tire got the full toothless experience.
Since my neck surgeries, my fingers tingle. Okay, so
this is old PCL, by the way. This is like 2020 PCL, and I just want to point out, you can see how clean the carpet is in comparison. Like, all right, fair enough, the quality is not like the greatest, but compared to modern day PCL, look at how clean the apartment is. Like, fair enough, Perry's got his auto detail and shit there that he's now since got rid of. But that corner's just been replaced with more shit. Hello, Bull Park Franks. Fuck, I'm getting tired is the thing. TWU. I'll pretend like I know what that means. Maybe Pissman will know what that means, but I've been out of the loop for quite a while. But yeah, for all things considered, Perry's apartment here looks pretty fucking clean.
For it. He stopped wearing those gloves because we kept picking on him about it.
Yeah. Is that if he wears the gloves, does he still shake the hand? Like,
I think he still did. Yeah, I think
the air in the junior one bedroom wasn't exactly. That's what's up.
he's supposed to
Oh,
be covering the election, isn't he?
oh,
So
it
I'm a little
makes sense.
biased
It
by
makes
wearing that shirt.
sense.
Exactly, and it looks like he has eyeliner on. He's got that black under
He
his
had
eye.
he had really bad black marks under his eyes. They kind of went away.
That was in the very beginning. I stand by the belief that it was because he was kind of struggling back then. He didn't have like regular money coming in, and I think he was like a little anemic or something.
Yeah, probably. It was probably also due to stress as well because his disability's gone and he
And then
really needed
eventually
to
it went
shoot
away.
succeed
He
because
fillet
if
a
he
fish
didn't,
every day.
he was
Yeah, my
fucked.
finger's single because of the 3 neck surgeries that I've had.
And as you can see, his coverage of
The first one,
Weather Matters coverage.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at his ear and I see the big earpiece. I do miss the earpiece days because I wasn't on these streams and I would just kind of be like the producer in his ear, kind of coaching him along. And every now and then I see these old videos.
I
And
thought you
he's just
didn't
like
coach him
talking
along
to
like
the thing,
that.
and I realize he's talking to me, obviously, or he's telling me to shut up or something like that. And I always wonder like how confusing that must be to the viewing audience. But I do miss that aspect of it.
I don't think it's confusing to the viewing audience because they can also see the massive earpiece.
Second one was December 1st, I believe it was.
There's this later.
In 2011 or 2013, and then the third one.
A self-felt incoming in 20 minutes.
The end of May 26th or 28th.
Take me all night to get that far.
These gloves for like how many episodes?
It wasn't long. It was only a couple.
Oh, I'm
episodes,
just cracking my
like
bones.
I said, everyone was like giving him shit about it. And stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and then he stopped wearing them.
I like it. I like the dice look.
They appear once in a blue moon, like once in a rare while. He whips them out.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I'd like to mention that earpiece, same one he has in that driver's license photo. The one where he's...
Oh, that's right. That ridiculous driver's license. Yeah.
Harry's talking to Tom on the earpiece, and Tom says, "Who's he talking to?" What a fucking idiot! He always confesses at some point, knowing his ball washers will get in line if he's narrative. Yeah, do you know that's exactly like? It's exactly like Phil Burnell. Exactly like Phil Burnell.
Wow, Perry begging.
The only thing is, Tom has significantly less ball, and they also have significantly less money than. In hindsight, I also sort of see that might have been the reason that they gravitated to DSP instead of going towards like other lol cows. They went straight for DSP, and in hindsight, that could have been because of how loyal Phil's audience are to him. Like, regardless of how shitty Phil is, there will always be the only iced coffee or the NDO 103 that will come and give him like $200 or something like that just for no reason. Like, these guys give bigger numbers than Perry fans. And if Tom could absorb 2 or 3 of them, I mean, they'll probably be sitting pretty good for a while. Shockingly, Tom is more repulsive than DSP. That's not easy to cite. I don't even know that I disagree. Like, the thing is, that DSP has done some really shit things this year. Like, not going to see his dying mother because he was scared of PPP getting W. And, I mean, Tom's mother's obviously passed away, and he did go and see her. At this point, I don't think anyone was delving that deep into Tom. It does make me wonder, what would happen now though if like started happening to his dad, for example? Yeah, Phil seems downright normal in comparison. Well, Phil has his own stuff, but the thing is, I like to imagine they're two sides of the same coin, except they've both walked slightly different paths. Like Tom, Tom leans more into the grifty sort of aspect, the whole how can I make the most money, and Phil just sort of keeps regressing and regressing and doing more scummy things, like lying about his wife potentially having cancer. That Phil Phil's sympathy baits more. Tom doesn't need to do that. Purely because of the fact that Tom's not the face of the show. Get me a recording of DSP judo flipping his mum, and I'd still say Tom's more vile. I genuinely, I'm not even saying I disagree. I'm saying it completely depends on how you look at it. Because Tom's more of a money grubber, like, in that regard. So, in that sense, he's more blatantly vile with it. Bill does seem relatively normal in comparison. They are both the kind of guys, though, who just sit there and lie about literally anything if they think they will get some bonus out of it. Bill is just the only one that's had the opportunity to lie about things on a more serious degree. Like Tom doesn't really need to, because again, Tom's not the face of the show. But if Tom was in the driver's seat, I imagine he'll go like a full DSP. Fucking hell.
You don't hear that ever.
No, now he's begging us to stop.
Yeah, right. It's the opposite.
He's literally the only streamer on the internet that's like, stop sending me fucking money.
Whenever people like put there's that really cringe like label for streamers who use like super chats, whatever, like, oh, e-beggar. It's like not with Perry.
I believe one of the only people who's called an e-beggar is Darkside Bill, which suggests to me that Tom Brennan is still aware of the Darkside Bill vortex. Nobody really uses the term e-beggar except for DSP detractors, from what I can tell.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got his little breasts coming out now. They're starting to happen.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
Thank you very much. Steve,
I could hear myself in his earpiece watching this.
I used to call Tom an e-beggar in the Discord.
Thank you.
Tom's an e-beggar, yeah. Definitely.
There's only probably about 100 of us watching, 120, 130.
Yeah, which is what I liked, by the way. That's what I liked about OnlyFans, because I was petrified of going on like a YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. I was just fine staying on
4 to 5 years ago.
Because
yeah, this is the thing. I think all of us just live in his head rent free.
The problem with
got so much real estate there that we could start a fucking empire.
Section was horrible. We lost that one stream.
The second stream is you know what? Every time I try to forget about that, I think about it, because he was so crazy on that second stream, and he had an Italian dinner that he was sent, and he spilled it all over his keyboard, and he was freaking out about that.
He got a soup, and then it spilled when he was getting up to do something, and it got all over his ear. And he's standing there, who's gonna pay for this?
Yeah, so with OnlyFans, and again, this is before I knew anything about like OBS or like screen capturing, because what I should have been doing is screen capturing the broadcast version, because then you would get the comments on the screen and everything. But I didn't know anything about anything, so I was just running.
Yeah, Tom's always said that though. Like that's not I don't think that's exclusive to this. Tom's always he was vocal in an After Hours that I watched about how he wouldn't want the audience to grow any bigger because it would be difficult to manage and like control. He has said that multiple times. That's very in character for Tom. I will say though, like his way of going about OBS is very bizarre. It's almost like all he had to do, by the way, was look at a few internet tutorials. All he had to do, but clearly that's a bit beyond him.
Through OnlyFans on his end. And then at the end, it says, I remember when you stopped it, it's like, oh, would you like to save this video? And you click yes, and then it gives you a download. And then on that one, it was like, there's a problem.
It's a good insight into his mentality. Yeah, I think After Hours is the best insight into his mentality because it's where he feels the safest.
They don't help my disability. They just help the tingling in my fingers. Okay.
Who is
Look at him with the Trump shirt.
Is he just reading? Is he reading?
That's what it is.
That was back when he would read the chat because
right.
We were throwing money at him left and right.
This is like
who's he talking to?
A silent movie.
No, because Perry doesn't directly see the tip comment come in unless they're displayed on screen. Sure. So no, Jim, it wasn't because he was getting money thrown at him left and right. Tom probably said something into the earpiece, which has then caused Perry. Because Tom probably asked him, "Why the fuck have you got them gloves on your bum?" And Perry's rebuttal would have been, "They don't help with my disability, but they help with the finger tingling."
It is now.
Holy shit! It's 8 in the morning.
The gloves look horrible on him, actually.
One time there's a video, I think he goes to Outback and he's wearing those gloves, plus he's got like finger condoms or some shit like that on too. And it was one of the very first videos that Tom did for, I think it was on OnlyFans even. And it just looked
right.
Tom doesn't remember this shit. You can tell by his face he hasn't got a clue.
I don't vote. I don't vote. I'm not a voter. I'm just a reporter.
Thank God.
Your fucking mind, you fucking sick weirdo. Dr. Gunk, this is for you.
Legend, Dr. Gunk.
You better pay up.
Dr. Gunk, first person to ever send Perry a fillet of fish.
Sure was.
And now he's in love with him.
He was so thankful. He was like, "Oh, Dr. Gunk, thank you so much."
The fillet of fish thing's pretty dead now as well.
Because he was so thankful.
That died pretty quick.
That he didn't have to beg for.
He probably had an apple that day. And
they've really stopped encouraging deliveries, like at all.
Still could afford those fucking 40 count, 60 count Rice Krispie treats though, couldn't he?
Well, you got to buy in bulk, Jim. You never know.
Costco to the rescue.
He had such a problem taking his shirt off. I mean, never seen anyone have a problem.
Because it was a friggin' like tight shirt. He doesn't buy the right size.
I think he took it off pretty fine.
Dr. Gunk, where's my $10? Okay. With the hat on as well. Hat on.
The gloves are a nice touch.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
He's got
okay, so Jim, you know, so the little sound effect you hear in these at the change, that was an OnlyFans thing, right? When somebody would donate like $1 or something.
Right. That's exactly what it was.
Okay.
And I don't think it showed up on screen either. It did live.
Clearly, it didn't.
In the recording.
He was hard selling the Patreon. Sorry, he was hard selling the Patreon and memberships last night. He says he prefers a smaller community. That's cope. He wants. No, I don't think that is cope. I genuinely think he wants a smaller community because they're easy to keep in line. I think. So, what he wants by the end of it, in my opinion, is I believe he wants a group of people that are just going to throw money at him and at Perry by proxy with no communication at all. They just pay him for his time. Like, I believe he wants a set amount of money just for being on stream. He wants a cult of Tom Brennan. Yeah, he wants an echo chamber is what he wants. He wants an echo chamber filled with people that are just going to dash loads and loads of money at him. That's what he wants more than anything. he's never going to get that with the business model as it is, because the business model hinges on communication with Perry and being able to get reactions out of Perry.
No, that
He wants movies, sitcoms, and to expand his needs more fans. I think I think he wants I genuinely think he would just want it to be like a sitcom style thing. He wants a group of people that parrot the same views that he does, while at the same time not being able to interact. That's what he wants.
that's the point. Is I think again, one of my many regrets is no. First regret is not starting it
It's
sooner.
a
Should have been
cult-like
starting it in, like,
mentality.
March of 2020.
Right.
Second regret is not capturing the OnlyFans.
I know I'm in the
audience.
minority on this. He wants to control now because his ego is weak. He'd love to be big enough though that he wouldn't even have to interact with the fans anymore. Yes, I definitely agree with the sentiment that he doesn't want to have to interact with anybody. But he also wants the people that he's not interacting with to be parroting his ideology. He wants an echo chamber, but he doesn't want to have to interact with the echo chamber. He wants to just be able to say something and speak it into the void and have that then be parroted because it boosts his ego. It makes him think he's right if everyone else is agreeing with him. That's all he wants to see. He doesn't want to engage with chat. He just wants to see people going, "You're so smart, Tom." Like, it's why on After Hours he'll read them comments and all that, but the only thing he replies to is the negative comment, because he thinks that if he replies to the negative comment and, you know, belts them, for lack of a better term, people then start agreeing with Tom. Like the guy that's going, "Oh, haters gonna hate." All these people going, "Yeah, he's been doing this for 10 years," that sort of thing. Like, that's why he responds to the negativity. Because not only does he not like the criticism, but he wants to spotlight the negativity so that his echo chamber can get in on it as well, thus reinforcing his idea that he's right and everyone else is wrong. That's my belief anyway. I truly believe he gets off on the attention and interactions. I don't think he gets off on interacting with the people, like just random fans, for instance. I believe he gets off on the attention and people agreeing with his views. People thinking that he's the smartest person in the room. That's what he gets off on. That's my opinion. I think just the idea that he's right about everything, can't be wrong, is more than enough for him. I don't think he wants to interact with these people. He just wants them to believe every word he says.
Live and learn.
I'm not going to go much longer. I don't think. I'm really fucking tired.
$10 to put it back on.
He likes people glazing him. Exactly. He likes to read it and then not interact with it because it's a superiority thing.
Like, I get an email from a guy who says, like no joke, like, Perry shirtless, not audio only for me, not watching it. Like, just there's some people that love it.
It's really bold of Tom to assume though that when Perry's streaming, people are having it on their main monitor. I guarantee you, 7 or 8 out of 10 people are not watching live stream content on their main monitors. It's like all of you right now. I mean, I suppose obviously some of you are chatting, but I doubt this is the main activity you're doing. I bet everybody is doing at least something else. Like, I don't think anyone's like solely watching this stream. And it's very egotistical to assume that they are. Like, I would consider this a fucking 4th monitor stream. You know, this is one of the streams that get relegated right to the end. Used to be very chatty. It is my main activity. Well, you need to start multitasking. You need to start multitasking. He used to be very chatty in the DMs until 2022. Yeah. I don't think that though. I don't know. Because I think maybe it's shifted now, but he likes speaking to who he likes speaking to, I think. I still don't believe that he's getting off on the interactions with people. I think not interacting with them. He's getting off on people agreeing with his narrative. That's what it is. I'm about to sleep, so got nothing else on. That doesn't count. This is not the main activity then. Trying to go to sleep is the main activity. But this is what I mean though. This is what I mean. Like, it's probably not 100% of your focus. Probably getting ready for bed or whatever is like the main focus at the minute. That's the point I'm trying to make. I think it's very egotistical to assume that all of the 700 people, for instance, they've got it on the main monitor. They're all watching and engaging with the stream in some way, shape, or form. It's hard enough to get people to watch the stream, let alone engage with it. Especially when the chat doesn't get read anyway. So the only people reading the chat is Testicle Tiger anyway, and she's just going to ban you if she sees something she doesn't like. There's no point really speaking in the chat.
The ridiculousness of it. Again, it just shows the yin and yang of the audience. Yeah. Some people love Perry Weeds. Some people hate it. Some people love Perry chill. People hate when Perry's chill. And yeah, shirt, no shirt is another one of those things.
One thing's for certain, everyone hates the
Keep
bird.
it off.
Yes.
Maggie. Yeah, I know Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
I didn't hear that because Jim was too far away from his mic again.
He knew her from third grade. No, it's Maggie from third grade.
I was on the phone with him yesterday.
People probably turn their heads to the other monitor when Perry starts screaming. Yeah, exactly.
He got that A-list
exactly.
pass, right?
They probably look, but
I think you could see 3 a week.
for the most part, I would assume it's just white noise
so I had to walk
while they're
him
playing
through
games or something like
bring
that.
it up on the app when he goes to the theater, and I could hear on
It's
the
how
phone
most streams are.
and he was just sweeting her. He's like, "Sweetie, thank you. Can you help me with my phone?" And he's like, "Thank you, baby. Thank you, sweetie." And I was
If you're a real
screaming on the
DJ,
other end. I was hoping I wasn't on speakerphone.
You've got it in the background while you're gooning. Got it in the background while you're gooning. PCL, crazy.
Stop calling her sweetie. It's so annoying.
He can't help it.
All right, now in the state of Texas, Donald Trump's got 50.7%, Biden's 48%. So Trump is going to win the state of Texas, is my prediction.
Breaking news there.
Yeah.
Perry's calling it
already.
I'm officially going to start.
What the fuck is crazy? Do you know?
Why
I say that sometimes because I think it's really funny. Because there's like, especially in the big streams, there's like one person that just has it on in the background while they're doing some really fucking weird shit. And I think if I ever got an audience that big, I would call it out every time because it'd be really, really fucking funny. Like something hyper specific like that. Just call it out and then have that person think, what the fuck?
I don't vote.
Wait, so is this on the air, Jim? Is this like right here when he says I'm going to officially start the stream? Is he?
Yeah, the whole show had already started.
So this is like pre-show.
Yeah, I mean the show.
It's the pre-stream. It's a level 1 podcast.
45 minutes.
Yeah,
probably
no,
right.
So
Not on a stream like this with 6 viewers.
Right. Basically.
Because most of the viewers are in chat anyway.
Okay, because when he keeps saying we're going to start the show, I'm like, wait, aren't I watching the show?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were all there.
ECL's definitely got some sneaky gooners, I'll say that much.
They're watching it live, so I don't know why he keeps saying I'm going to start the show, but
yeah.
The main reason why I don't vote is I'm a dedicated baptized Jehovah's Witness. We're not voters. We don't believe in the earthly governments. We believe in Jehovah God's governments.
How long was he in this for? Like,
Oh, well, okay, hold on. There's a large chunk of his life where he wasn't that into it. And
okay.
then around the time where his mom was getting sick, like mid 2000s, all of a sudden he got back into it again. And because when he was doing Windy City, because if he was doing Windy City Heat while in that, like you would be hearing Jehovah Witness shit left and right in that movie. You didn't.
Well,
Because
NJ Ranger
there
with the
was a
brick
large chunk of
emojis.
time, like I think most of the 90s until the mid 2000s, where he wasn't into it at all. Now, this was interesting period because this is like November 2020. By February 2020,
Yeah, it sounds like whenever Perry goes through a hardship in his life, he turns to the Jehovah's Witness stuff, which is perfectly rational. To turn to God in your hour of need. This just seems like what Perry's doing. I don't know why they're diving so deep into this. They could have summed it up in 2 sentences.
He's out. So there was a very small window of when he was a quote dedicated witness and doing PCL. Obviously, the both couldn't exist at the same time. So guess which one had to go?
They wanted him to stop doing the show altogether because it was immoral. But then, of course, they didn't have any plans for him after that. They were like, "You're on your own." After that,
I just want to point out that Tom Brennan has just outright said that he made Perry abandon God to pursue the live stream.
Don't want you to do it.
But how did he get into it? Was it a woman that got him?
No, his mom.
Yeah, his mom
really
witness. That's why her and Sonny or Cookie broke up, was because she became big time into the witnesses, and he was like, "I'm Christian. I don't want nothing to do with that."
Wow.
Right. One of the few times where you gotta say Cookie had it right.
Right.
The earthly man-made governments are not gonna organize this planet very soon. It's gonna be Jehovah's organization that will run.
It's a weird one. The Jehovah's Witnesses are not a good sector. Oh no, I'm not saying they are. I'm just specifically saying that Tom Brennan made Perry abandon, his idea, his philosophy of a God in order to pursue live streaming. Whether that be for good or for bad, that's, up to interpretation. I personally, I will say I believe it was for the better. Perry's in a much more stable position now, even if he is only being paid a salary. But he is in a much more stable position now financially than he was 5 years ago. Yeah, it is the free. But I do think Perry, reverts to his Jehovah's Witnesses. Whenever he's in his hour of need. That's why he frames it so delicate. I think I know what you want about Brennan, but I don't think he's not as stupid as DSP. Like he does know how to construct sentences.
Trying to control the earth when man can't even control themselves.
God, how could he recite all this bullshit, but he can't even remember a movie that he saw yesterday?
That's true.
Also, coming from a guy who has zero capability of controlling himself.
Yeah.
Well, neither do you, Jim, based on what we've understood. Neither do you, because your wife can't keep up with you, or from what you were saying. Neither does Tom Brennan, because, the sneaky DMs and the cum-bee leaks. I think the only one with any sense of control is Bob Levy, considering his stepdaughter's in the other room making OnlyFans content. And he's here just fucking booting up the stream, letting it happen. He's a good manipulator. He's just not as smart as he thinks he is, which is a big weakness. Yes, he thinks he's got an extra 200 IQ. He's not. I don't think he's intelligent, like really intelligent. But I think per other lol counts, he's probably one of the smarter ones. But yeah, he's definitely not as smart as he thinks, which is serving as his weakness. But when you compare him to the likes of DSP, obviously Tom's got him beat in terms of IQ. Tom won't take the same bait that DSP takes. Tom won't react the same. Well, no, he will react quite similar to how DSP reacts. He's not as brazen about it. He'll sneakily ban you and sweep it under the rug, whereas Phil will ban you and then make us think about it, and then get clipped for it. Phil will ban you in the most obnoxious way possible, whereas Tom will ban you and say nothing. And that's probably the best way to do it, because the person who gets banned then gets no attention. The person who gets banned then gets no explanation or anything like that, which is then going to piss them off. But like the outcome's sort of the same. You do create detractors that. But Phil creates them like he's being a complete wanker. Where he goes, ha 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 ha, you can kiss my hairy ass. LTG way, talk mad shit first. Get that ass banned. Yeah, that's how Phil does it. I'd get that ass banned. Yeah, exactly. That's how Phil does it. Tom doesn't really do it. Tom will just, sneakily ban. That's what Dagger will do.
Going back, you know.
Okay. Hi, Perry. I'm okay. That moved. So I can't
Okay, that moved. He's like done with it.
Holy shit, we're at 3.5 hours, which isn't too long of a stream or thing. But I was only planning on just till the end of after hours, but we've gone on a tangent. I think I need to work on getting OBS working, so I can log in and out as and when. As of now, I'm using Streamlabs, and it's a completely different layout and shit like that. I say layout; it's just a culmination of pictures. But yeah, oh, this is the yeah. Yeah, I need to put some shit, I think, if I want to stream on it more regularly. These days, though, I prefer to just sit there and play games on Twitch. It's a lot more entertaining for me. Watching PPL. I sort of experienced real fucking from. Wasn't doing it for the same way. Tom Brennan had successfully managed to pull me to death. I will say, like, restreaming in general is fun. There's no raid system on YouTube, as far as I'm aware. So I can't really redirect you to anyone who's live or anything like that. Live dragon horror game. Go and watch this.
And then we fought a giant spider, and there was there were weird chia pet wolves.
I jest, of course. There's nowhere really to send anyone. I tell you what. I know he's in chat. If we just in terms of a raid, if you go over there, leave a like, just comment like the name Izuna Drop or something like that. Just something witty. But I'm gonna love you and leave you. This is the thing. That's why I like Twitch better. Twitch just has it's so much more streamer friendly than YouTube. YouTube's just so fucking far behind. There is I'll leave you with this.